They play some cover music, and then they have their own music as well.
Okay.
And what you just heard right there was one
Stranded
of their
in the
songs,
City.
Stranded in the City. So yeah, if you ever get a chance, check them out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're actually relatives of ours, or cousins.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, young, and they're the younger generation.
I'm
but
getting
yeah.
the feeling you know everyone in Kansas City, Mario.
Feels that way.
Especially after people see you, they're going to say, "Oh, well, he does know
Wait a
everyone."
minute, he surely does. Yeah, he knows Matt. He knows everyone.
Yeah, but real quick, Chris, the popcorn bucket you just brought. Matt, are you a moviegoer?
Oh, I love movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saw Superman the other day.
Oh, really? Well, how many stars?
Ugh. It wasn't that good.
Are you serious?
No, I mean, but I'm a purist, right? Christopher Reeve is my Superman and the original
Thank you,
Superman.
yes.
And honestly, I loved Man of Steel with Henry Cavill or Cavill.
Cavill.
I can never say his last name, but I loved that movie. And this movie was my wife looked at me halfway through. She goes, "This is the dumbest movie I've ever seen." She's like,
Really?
I'm wasting 2 hours of my life here. And I'm like, sorry.
Yeah.
I love Superman. I had high expectations. It wasn't that good. No.
Yeah, I guess like you said, you know, we had Christopher Reeve,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, and I
Can't beat that.
I
He was
honestly,
amazing.
And but like you said, Henry Cavill or whatever his name, I thought he was great.
I thought he was great too.
He had the look.
Yep.
It was something, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. We haven't seen it.
No.
I know Chris, you saw it, right? What'd you think of it, Chris?
I enjoyed it. I really
you?
liked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
And
see,
it's-
I think there's the young and the old.
Right. And my kids were okay with it.
Uh-huh.
But again, I'm comparing it to Man of Steel, to the original Superman.
Right.
I thought the guy who played Superman was really good.
Yeah.
Right? Actor-wise, great. It was the directing, the story. It was confusing. It was hard to follow.
Well,
Was it
I feel
more-
that
Go ahead.
with our generation, we've known these characters since we were young. They existed since we were young.
Sure.
During the 2010s, we entered the edgy phase of superheroes. And what we want now is to return to those golden era. I was looking forward to see the big blue Boy Scout up on that screen, and that's who I saw.
He was a big blue Boy Scout.
That's what I was glad to see. I'm glad to see Superman, who's a good
Yes.
guy. He's not an omnipresent god. He's a man.
Right.
That's
An
what-
alien.
An alien.
Oh,
But
that's right,
still,
yeah, an alien,
a
yeah.
good alien.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go see it for yourself. Make your own judgments. But I'd give it probably 2.5 stars out of 5. Sorry.
Okay. So no, that's
But Man of
your
Steel, I
opinion.
would have given 5 out of 5. Like I loved Man of Steel.
Yeah. See, and I heard this last Superman was like action packed.
Yeah,
Is
lots
it
of
like
action.
Well,
right
there's
out-
a lot of action,
Yeah,
but there's
like
so
right
many
off the bat.
characters. There's like Green Lantern and Hawk Girl and Mr. Fantastic, and there's just all these characters.
They all showed up.
He
Mr.
just threw-
Fantastic.
He just threw
Or
Marvel.
who was it saying? Mr. Whatever the guy was.
Metamorpho?
No, well,
The
Metamorpho was there, and then there was the dude in the chair with
Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific. Fantastic, terrific. My adjectives were close.
That's an understandable
whatever.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we want to see it, and like you said, so I've been listening to other podcasts, and I've been following this actor, this Superman. What's the actor's name, Chris? Do you know?
I don't remember
Yeah.
his name.
Yeah, I forget
So
his name.
I've never seen him, or I don't know what he's been in.
Yep.
So to me,
He's an
and then,
up-and-comer.
so what's funny though is right now he's doing all these press conferences and whatnot, and he looks nothing like what he does on the big. He's got the long hair, clean shaven,
David
cornhead.
Corn
Okay.
David Corn
It's a tough last name,
Yeah.
but he might be like getting ready for another role.
Something.
You know, so
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of times they'll
That's
change
true,
their
yeah.
appearance
And,
for that.
and this movie was, I guess, should say recorded. What they did it about
Filmed.
a year ago, filmed a year ago.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah.
it just looks really different to see him. Like that just does because he's got a beard now, and it's just weird. It's weird to see. But I'm trying to get familiar with him before I go see it.
Well,
But
how old were you when you saw the first Superman? Do
Oh
you
my
even remember?
gosh.
So I mean, like the
When
very
did that
first,
come out? 1980?
Yeah, 79, I believe.
I was
Yeah, with
4.
Christopher Reeve. You were 4 years old.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
I was a child
Yeah.
growing up watching Superman on HBO. You know,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
loving Christopher Reeve. I mean, he was Superman.
Yeah. I mean, the first two were good. I don't know,
Oh.
do you remember the 3,
No,
4?
3 and 4 were not worth
think
remembering, but 2 and first and 1 and 2 were amazing.
Richard, the comedian Richard Pryor was like a
Yes.
villain in one of them.
And they had nuclear weapons in the 4th.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the same. But and of course Christopher Reeve, his story, tragically the way it ended.
yeah.
But he was great. I even had his action figure that looked just like him. I mean, his face looked just like him. It was just that's gone. I haven't seen that in years. And then I've looked for them on Amazon or you
To
go back
revisit those memories?
Yeah, to see those.
Yeah.
But anywho, yeah. So anyway, so you said you would give that movie 2 popcorn buckets, as they would say, right?
2.5, maybe.
2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Christian, you? How many?
I greatly enjoyed it, so I would put it at 4. But I'm just gonna say this:
go ahead.
it sold more than any other original Superman film.
How old are you again?
I am 22.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Yeah.
And I'm 50. If you're 50, it's 2.5. If you're 22, it's 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, so it might be a popcorn bucket for me. We're 54, 55. We'll be 55 this year. So.
Yeah.
Maybe wait till it comes on streaming and watch it then.
So, but
I'm with you.
Well, this is what I wanted to show everybody.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Now-
That's a popcorn bucket if I've ever seen one.
This is actually,
Yes.
but this is not from Superman, right? This
is
guy's
Marvel. This is
from-
Mr. Fantastic's
Yeah.
enemy. Fantastic Four.
Yeah, from the Fantastic Four.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
so he's this guy's the villain in the movie, but I mean, what happened
That's
to the
really cool.
what happened to the paper buckets that we used to
Right.
have, right? But
You could
I mean, how
hurt
cool is this?
yourself reaching in. You could cut
I
your
know,
wrist.
right?
Ouch,
yeah.
blood everywhere. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, even has instructions on how to eat your popcorn.
So you don't hurt yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty cool. And it even there it goes. It
Lights
even
up.
lights
There you go.
That's crazy.
I was telling the boys, I think I might want to put a hole in the bottom and probably wear it for Halloween.
No. No.
But yeah, these are pretty cool. I mean, and probably about a year and a half ago, Chris, was that the Blue Beetle?
Yeah.
Remember the Blue Beetle had
Oh,
come
yeah,
out?
yeah.
And they also had a popcorn bucket, but it was an actual beetle. I mean,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it was pretty cool. But I couldn't imagine the popcorn in it because it was only
Things they
this
do
big.
to sell popcorn.
Right.
I know,
right?
right? But, and it works. though.
Yeah. So
Right.
we don't normally have these things, but this guy works at the theater, so he has.
Oh, he's got
He
the
gets to
hookup.
see all of that. Yeah.
popcorn hookup for mom and dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Hopefully it came home with filled with popcorn.
not this time. Yeah.
But Chris usually, during the holidays, Chris is the one that comes home with the big bags of popcorn.
Family size.
the
yes.
popcorn, the popcorn that doesn't get eaten.
Yeah.
That's where the movie theaters make their money is on the
Yes.
popcorn.
Yes.
That's why they charge $12 for a bucket.
Yes. Go
They
ahead,
don't
Chris.
make it
what
on
do you
the
tell
movie
us?
tickets.
Yeah. Isn't that what
What,
you
about
always
our
tell
prices?
us? Yeah. Isn't that what you always tell us? That's how you make your money is through
Yes.
concessions?
All of our ticket sales are cheap. The cheapest a ticket will be is $5, and then concessions. That's where we get you.
Which theater are you at?
I work right here at the Merriam
Cinemark.
Theater.
Cinemark. That's the only place I'll go.
Oh.
And I'll tell you why. So I'm looking for Superman tickets, okay? I could have gone to AMC. It would have been $18 a person. I could have gone to B&B. It would have been $15 a person. I go to Cinemark, $6 a person.
Oh.
And there's 5 of us.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm paying $30, not $50, $60, $70 for
right.
a
And
movie.
you get those
Yes.
reclining seats.
Oh yeah, we had the luxury loungers, the heats up.
Yes.
Nice.
Man, those
Yeah.
seats can get hot though.
They
yeah,
did.
they
Yeah,
can.
I was sweating.
Sometimes people leave them on, and I remember the first time I used set, I was like, "There's no way that people can sit here like this." And then I finally figured out, oh yeah, there's a button here that you can turn it on.
I
and
can
off.
sit
yeah.
in those. It's nice and warm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those theaters get cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Let's go ahead and start our show. Hello, everyone, and welcome back
to
to the Big Modcast. I am your host, Big Mod. Here with me, I have Sandy sitting in the chair, Chris behind the wheels of steel, like always.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Chris, you know what? Before we go ahead and get started, can you go ahead and play our sponsor reads?
All right.
Thank you, sir. This podcast is sponsored by Quinn Concrete Construction. The company motto, no job too big or too small. Whatever your concrete need is, they have the experience and the professionalism to ensure a quality job every time. For a free estimate, call 913-279-1448. That's 913-279-1448 and ask for Joe Quinn.
This episode is sponsored by Gold Fire Protection. With over 26 years of fire sprinkler experience, Goal Fire Protection has built our livelihoods on established relationships and providing quality fire sprinkler systems. From retrofits, remodels, service, repairs, new installation, and inspections, simple to the extreme, we can help you every step of the way. No job is too small or too big for our knowledgeable crews. For your free estimate, call 913-441-3390 or email us at gochoa@goalfireprotection.com.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guests for the evening. And this guy is Emmy Award winning TV broadcaster, an AM reporter, published author, Northwestern grad, football player as well, and fan of the Royals, the Chiefs, the Sporting, and a devoted family man. Give it up for Fox's very own Mr. Matt Stewart.
Yeah.
Well, let's go. Where my applause are? There we go.
There you go.
There we go. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Keep going. Keep it going. I like it. That's fun.
We're not going to stop. Matt's in the studio. We are the Big Modcast. Matt, thank you for joining us.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you being here on this hot day. I think it's another hot day.
I know,
I've been
but-
inside all day, so I don't know.
but it's only going to get hotter this
Oh, I
next
thought
week or
Christmas
something.
already-
No, it's going to get hotter.
I mean, it's July. What do you
yeah,
expect?
right.
I know.
We've been waiting for this weather, I guess.
Right, yeah.
And then it's going to be time to go back to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are we doing today, Matt?
Good. Feeling good.
Yep. Work today, you said?
Did not work today.
Oh, you're off today.
Took a couple days off. Yeah, I had chemo on Friday.
Oh, okay.
So I've just been recovering, and
Okay.
I feel pretty good today.
Good. Good for you. What is it that you do on a hot day? What is it that you do to stay cool?
I don't go outside.
Stay inside.
Right, that's about it.
Whether
I mean,
you're
at my
working or you're
age,
at home.
I don't go to the pool. I don't like lay out in sun or anything. I just stay inside and I drink lots of water. And
Okay.
I typically nap in the afternoon and
Yeah.
just hang out with my wife when I can if I'm not at work.
Yeah.
But that's the nice thing about my job, right? So, as a morning reporter at Fox 4, I wake up at 2 a.m. That's when the alarm clock goes off. Is 2 a.m.
Oh, wow.
I'm in by 3 a.m. We have our meeting at 3:15. By 4 a.m. I'm anchoring. And then I go live on stories at 5:45, 6:45, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30.
Yeah.
Then my day's over pretty much.
Yeah.
And I come home. And it's nice because by the time I get home, it's lunchtime. Maybe I'll work out, eat, take a nap, sleep the whole day. So it's hot outside. I'm sleeping.
Okay.
Wake up, eat some dinner, watch some TV with my wife, go back to sleep. Awake at 2.
Oh,
Time to go to work.
man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's an early night then. What time do you go to bed?
I mean 9, but since I nap, so I kind of split my sleep, right? So I'll be going to bed here tonight at 9. I'll wake up at 2, go to work, and then I get another 3 hours. In the
Gotcha.
afternoon.
Okay. I don't know if I could get used to a schedule like that.
I mean, I've been doing it for 13 years,
Have you?
so I'm used to it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for you, Matt. But you do a good job at what your job.
thank you.
You do a very good job.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. So where are you originally from?
Originally from Omaha, Nebraska.
Omaha.
So just
okay.
up the road, 3
Yeah.
hours on I-29, no big deal. I always came down to Kansas City as a kid. We would take vacations here, go to Worlds of Fun, go to Royals games, and I just fell in love with Kansas City as a kid. So even before I even went to high school, I was like, I want to live in Kansas City someday.
Oh.
Really?
And I remember distinctly, I came here for a baseball tournament in high school, and I was in a hotel, and the news was on. It might have been Channel 5, I don't know. And I'm watching the news, and I'm watching them, and I'm like, I could do that. I want to be on TV in Kansas City someday. So I made that my goal in high school.
Wow.
And I've been doing it. I've been here in Kansas City for 21 years. So
Oh, wow.
I've been
Okay.
blessed to be able to be here in Kansas
Yes.
City for that long.
Yes.
That's
Love
cool.
this town.
Yes.
Uh,
And I feel like we go to Omaha to go to the zoo,
Right?
but that's about it.
That's about it. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want to live in Omaha. I mean, Omaha's a great town, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
And it was great to grow up in. But Kansas City is so much bigger and has so
Yes.
much more. And with the professional teams, I mean, hey, we have the Omaha Royals.
Okay, yeah.
But I'd rather be watching the Kansas City Royals. I'd rather be watching
Yeah.
the majors, not the AAA.
Do they air the Omaha Royals in Omaha?
No.
No, it's not. It's not.
No, but they have a great ballpark,
Okay.
and they have a great atmosphere out there, and a lot of people go, and it's great.
Omaha is where the World Series.
Yes,
usually
the
held,
College
right?
World Series is
College
there.
World Series.
Used to be at Rosenblatt Stadium downtown. Then they demolished it, so now it's at a new stadium, which I hear is beautiful. I've never been there for a game at the new Stadium, but I used to go to Rosenblatt all the time.
Wasn't one of the which is the stadium that was right next to the zoo?
That was Rosenblatt.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So they kept the foul poles up.
Yes.
Right?
And like the pitcher's rubber or something like
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah,
They
they
did
have
that?
some artifacts still there in the parking lot.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That way you park and you're like, well, I'm in center field or I'm on second
Right.
base.
Well, and
Gives it
especially
that-
for those of us that grew up going to Rosenblatt or going
Yeah.
to College World Series games, it's fun just to see the artifacts there and to remember because it's gone.
Yeah.
And isn't that the truth with anything? Even in Kansas City, how many restaurants are gone?
Right.
And you remember going there as a kid or,
Yeah.
different attractions. So like when you think of a Union Station and all they've done to renovate it and keep it going, it's awesome because, your grandparents can go there and go, I remember going to
I
Union
know.
Station
right.
and it's still there. And now your grandkids are going there. I mean, it's just, it's amazing.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you remember family trips that you guys would take when you were younger?
Well, to Kansas City or other places?
Yeah.
Oh, we went everywhere. I mean,
okay.
But my parents were poor. So we couldn't fly and stay in the hotel.
Same.
We were
Same thing.
conversion van, tent, KOA campground, greasy spoon in a small town for lunch and dinner.
That's what I'm
and
talking about.
We would,
Yeah.
stop along the way. So I remember we go to for instance, Orlando. We went to Disney World one year.
And that was a drive, right?
Oh my gosh.
And back then it was like 34, 36
Oh
hours.
my gosh, it was forever. And I'm the oldest of 4.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. I was
So I
gonna
have,
ask.
I have a brother and 2 sisters, and so we would just fight. And my mom's yelling, and
Yes.
we're bored, and there's nothing to do, and we're just driving for hours to get to Florida. And of course, once we're there, we had a great time.
Yeah.
But then you got to drive back.
I know,
It's
right?
another 30 hours back, and
Yeah.
you're just like on each other's nerves, and you can't wait to get home.
Yeah.
The great memories now in hindsight, but in the moment when you're living
yeah.
it, you're
Oh,
like.
yeah.
But we went to South Dakota. We went to Yellowstone.
Oh, okay.
We went to San Antonio, and we went to Florida. So every year we would take some sort of vacation.
That's
Okay.
cool.
If my parents didn't, if it was a lean year, maybe it was just Kansas City and that was it.
Oh, okay.
If it was a better year, then maybe we'd go to
Yeah.
Florida or Texas.
Yeah. I remember those times that we would travel. Ours was usually down to Mexico because family was there. But laying we had a station wagon, just laying in the back. I mean, no seatbelts,
Right.
no nothing. You just
Yeah.
got comfortable and
Yep.
just looked out the window. But yeah, there's a lot of fighting too.
So you
Yeah.
said you're the oldest of 4?
Yes.
And so how old is the youngest?
My sister Jackie, she was born in 1983, and I was born in 1975. So there's a good 8-year difference, and I'm 50.
Okay.
So I think she just turned 43 actually
Okay.
last month.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Well, belated happy birthday to you, Jackie. What were your parents like back in the day?
Okay, so my dad was a CPA, an accountant,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
and he owned his own business, so he worked out of our house in the basement. My mom was basically stay at home. She was a medical technologist at the Veterans Hospital in Omaha, so she only worked weekends. She worked part-time, so she would test the blood and urine of the patients. It was her job. So she worked Saturday, Sunday. My dad worked Monday through Friday, so there was always a parent home with us, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a child of the 80s. So we were outside playing with
Yes.
friends. We didn't have
That's-
cell phones. We didn't have video
Right.
games.
Yep.
We were playing and using our imagination and drinking out of
Yes.
the hose. And, basically the lights would come on in the circle because we lived in a
Yeah.
cul-de-sac. And my dad would whistle. And we'd go, oh, gotta go home. Time for
Yes,
bed.
I know.
And we would just play from sunrise to sunset.
Yes.
Yeah.
Climbing trees,
Oh,
playing
everything.
tag. I mean,
Yes.
yes.
And all the kids played with each other, or we would go in each other's houses, and it was one of those you didn't even knock. You
Oh,
would
you
just
just
go
go on
in.
in.
No one cared.
Right, I know. I feel bad because my kids didn't have that experience.
I know. It's a different world
It
today.
is. I know.
Now they're all on their phones.
Yes.
They don't know how to talk to anybody.
I know.
Hey, go play with the neighbor kid. Do we have a neighbor?
Right.
I don't even.
Yeah. Yeah.
no.
And not just that, like sports has really taken over. So whatever friends they had was because they were on a team or something.
Right.
Because that's really been,
Important.
yes.
Same with my kids. Yeah.
Because we didn't really have the neighborhood friends
Right.
for the kids. And so, yeah.
And they don't ride their bikes like we did. I mean, we were on
Yeah.
our bikes nonstop, riding all over. And our parents didn't stress. They didn't care.
Yeah.
We didn't have to tell them where we were going to be. We just went.
Yep. And as long as we stayed together, my mom didn't worry about
Right.
us. She was like, as long as you guys are all
Group,
together.
Power and people. Yeah.
Yep. Chris, what were you going to say when Matt was talking about the lights?
What you always say, the moment the lights go on,
It's time to go home.
Time to come home. That's right.
Yeah.
you brought it up multiple times with every other guest.
It's because
See,
we
now I
all
have
have
to
that
bring
in
it up with Matt
common.
Because you're all from
We're all old that
We're all old.
we. Yes.
Well, Chris is 22 and I'm 50, so
Yeah.
Yeah. See, but Chris got the opportunity to ride bikes and whatnot with your friends, right, Chris?
Yeah, when we were younger. I'm still in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, that was also the fact that schools were pretty close, so wasn't
Yeah.
that far of a ride.
Yep. Matt, who would you say you are more like, your mom or your dad?
Probably more like my mom.
Yeah.
Which is, definitely like my mom. My mom is kind of brash and to the point. She's not afraid to let her opinion be known. And
Yeah.
if she's upset, she's going to let you know. And I'm very like upfront. I don't like games. I'm just like, this is the way it is. And it annoys some people because I can come off a little strong sometimes, but I'm very hard-headed. I'm very determined. I've been this my whole life. I kind of set goals and I don't let anything stop me from reaching those goals. And some people can get annoyed by that, but for me, like that's how I've been able to achieve as much as I have in my life. Like if I hadn't been so goal-centered and determined, I wouldn't be in Kansas City working in TV today. I probably would have gotten out of TV because I can't tell you how many times, people are like, oh, you're not going to be good. You can't be on TV. No one's going to hire you. I mean, you hear these people pecking at your self-confidence. And fortunately for me, I'm kind of naive to that. I'm like, I don't care what you say. Like, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
All right.
And I just go and do it. And that's served me well my entire life. And I'm taking the same kind of mindset with cancer. I'm not going to let cancer determine how my life's going to be lived or how long I'm going to live. I'm like, no. I'm going to control when I die.
Yeah.
Cancer's not going to tell me I will.
That's
so
good. Yeah.
it's that stubbornness that my mom has.
Okay.
But my dad was the athlete. So my dad was a really, really good athlete. He played fast pitch baseball up until his late 50s. And he probably could have played football at the University of Nebraska. He was the best punter his senior year of high school in Omaha. And but they didn't recruit punters at the time. But one of the newspaper columnists wrote an article and said, hey, Bob Devaney, who was the coach of Nebraska at the time, you should recruit Tom Stewart as your punter because he's so good. But they never recruited punters. They never gave him scholarships.
Oh.
So he didn't play football. He didn't play sports in college.
But he could have.
He could have, but he was smaller than me.
Oh.
So he was more like 5'10", maybe 150 pounds. I mean, well, at the end he was probably 180. But me, I'm more 6 foot, 185, 190, 200 pounds. So I was able to play football in college because I had the size, I had the speed.
Yeah.
But I was not as good an athlete as he ever was, which was good and bad in some sense. In one sense, you always want to impress your dad. So I think part of me playing college football was I want to impress my dad because because I was never a great athlete. I wasn't a natural athlete. I had to work hard.
Right.
But again, the stubbornness came in.
Yep.
I said, I'm doing it, and I did it. But yeah, no, and I'm glad I did play college football, but I had no business playing college football, honestly. I mean, I was very fortunate, and I was able to, in fact, my last play of my senior year, I had an interception against Purdue.
Oh.
So I intercepted the ball, and I have the ball. I kept the ball.
Yay. Yeah.
So
All right, let's pull up the video.
I was able to do some great things at Northwestern and help us. And, we went from the worst team in the Big Ten to winning 2 Big Ten championships and playing in the Rose Bowl and playing in the Citrus Bowl against Peyton Manning. And I had some great experiences, and I was a part of that.
Yeah.
But really, I was like, what's the word to say when you're like out shooting the goal? Like I had no business being there, and I just convinced myself. I think, sorry, I'm kind of going on the sides here,
No,
but
you're right.
I feel like sometimes people sell themselves short. Mm-hmm. You sell yourself short. You think, you know what? People doubt me. I should doubt me. I'm going to doubt me. No, I can't do that. And then you don't do it.
Right.
And I think the truth is that when you believe in yourself, no matter what people say, and you set a goal and you say, I'm going to reach that goal, no matter how absurd it is, I think you can reach it if you truly can convince yourself to work hard for it, right? So even though I doubted myself playing college football and I knew that I didn't belong, when I went in, I had to flip the switch in my mind and I said, okay, I can't, if I sit here and doubt myself the whole time, I'm going to wash out and I'm not going to be playing. So I had to somehow say, okay, I belong.
Yes.
And I'm going to make sure that I believe I belong.
Yes.
So you kid yourself. I kidded myself into saying, I belong. And what happened was that confidence, all my teammates saw that confidence. And so I remember this kid who was like an All-American. He's a freshman. He comes up to me the first week of training camp. He comes up and he goes, Stu, you're a walk-on? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, you don't play like a walk-on. And that was like the biggest compliment because he could see like I was, even though I was pretending, my confidence out there, like I was just approaching everything like I belonged.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, I shouldn't be here. It was like, no, I deserve to be here. And I think if more people felt that way about everything in life, whether it's career or family or anything else, like I belong, the confidence will carry you a lot further than you think it will.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But how do we teach that? How do we, or is that just innate?
you put
That's
it out
just
there?
something that you have in you, right? I mean,
it's definitely something I have inside of me.
Yeah.
And for people who might not have it inside of them, hopefully they might be inspired by my words.
right.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
That's all that.
Yes. Now, let me ask you about your kids. Who is the stubborn one?
All of them.
All of them?
All of them.
And any of them, the athlete part of it?
All of them.
All of them. Okay.
All of them are good athletes. My oldest son was a really good swimmer.
Okay.
My middle son, he ended up quitting sports after freshman year, but he was a really good wrestler and football player.
Ah.
My daughter, she's going to be a sophomore this year. She's wrestling in high school, and she's really good.
Oh, good.
So
okay.
she went to the gym today. She's lifting. She's getting herself ready for a wrestling season.
Nice.
So.
Because that's fairly new. Last couple of years, right? 3 or 4 years or something.
I mean,
that they
girls
started.
have been wrestling forever, but having their own division, just girls wrestling girls,
Yes.
is new.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's growing quickly. It's the fastest growing high school sport in
Okay.
America right now.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Yay.
So we'll see. I mean, regardless, I'm glad she's doing it. You know, again, I tell my kids all the time, I don't care if you win. I don't care if you lose. It's just doing it, going out, putting yourself out there, setting a goal, working hard, and hopefully achieving whatever you decide you want to achieve.
Right. That's awesome. Okay.
Heck yeah. Yep. Going back to your childhood, did you guys have a pet?
Yeah.
Or any pets? What did you have?
We had dogs. No cats.
Okay.
I'm not a cat guy.
Okay.
Just because I don't know cats, because we never had a cat.
I seriously think cats don't pay attention or listen or they don't give a shit. Excuse
They
the language.
don't care. They don't care.
They just
Put some money in the.
they
for sure.
swear. But yeah, that's what I think about cats. They just
I had a dog.
I mean, why give them a name, right?
We always had a dog
Okay.
growing up. And then I had a gerbil once, and then I had a parakeet once, and I had a goldfish. And they all died. And I had a rabbit. They all died. And then I never got a second one after. I'm like, I did that.
Right.
The dog
The
is the
dog
only
never
one.
died,
Yeah,
right?
the dog's the only one
are
that made it.
fine. I mean, they eventually died because all dogs eventually die. But
yes.
Yeah. What was the last dog you had growing up? What was his name?
Chewy, a Shih Tzu.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a cousin named Chewy.
Must be pretty hairy like my Shih Tzu was.
You know what? He is. He actually is. Do you have any dogs now?
Yeah, we have 2 dogs. We have both rescues, a Chihuahua and a Pomeranian.
Okay.
And the Pomeranian's the worst. She barks at everyone. We can't have anyone in the house because she's just barking all the time.
Yeah.
And she's got anxiety. I think she was abused before we adopted her, which is
Okay.
unfortunate.
Right.
But there's so many people don't realize that there are so many purebreds that are up for adoption at rescue shelters. right? You don't
Really?
have to spend
Yes.
$600 and drive all the way to Massachusetts to get yourself a golden doodle. You can find these dogs in the shelter that are purebreds that just need a loving home. And then you're not supporting a potential,
Yeah.
puppy mill.
Well, then we can use another one. What do you guys think?
No.
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 I didn't want the first one.
That's what we have. We have a golden doodle, yeah.
You do have a golden doodle. Look at
Yes.
that. I just threw
I
it
know,
up
right?
there. Didn't know.
So you just inspired me to go get another one.
There you go.
Because they're
No, no.
cheaper.
Well, go look. Yeah, go if you want another golden doodle. Look at the
Yeah.
shelters. I'm sure they go fast if they go in
I
there.
bet. Yeah.
but still,
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the shelters have purebreds.
Yeah.
It's cool because they don't shed,
Yeah,
but they do leave fur balls everywhere. That's weird. But
that is weird.
yeah, there's all of a
That's
sudden
when
we'll see
when-
tumbleweed go across the living room like
That's
that.
when his hair gets a little long and I need to cut it. So,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yep. Speaking of growing, did you have a favorite cartoon growing up?
Favorite cartoon? These are odd questions.
These are questions that you don't, that
I love
nobody
it.
asks, right?
These are your
Right?
memories. Then
My
it's a
memories,
memories.
my favorite
you know?
cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay, well here's the situation.
Yeah.
I was a paper boy growing
Oh.
up, so every Saturday morning, of course, well every day, I would wrap the papers, the Omaha World Herald, and I would deliver it. So Saturday morning, I'd set the alarm for maybe 5 a.m., wrap the papers, and ride my bike around the street and throw them on the porches, come home, turn on the TV to cartoons, and I would lay down in front of the TV in the big living room and I would just fall asleep to cartoons. And so there was like Muppet Babies going on. I love Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Oh, uh-huh.
Loved Garfield and Friends. Garfield
Oh,
was one
yeah.
of my favorites growing up, even though I don't think he's that funny, but I love the way he was drawn. I love the way the Looney Tunes were drawn. So, and Disney-wise, I mean, I grew up in the era of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and Fox and the Hound and all the big
Yeah.
movies that were coming
Yeah.
out. So
Yeah.
as far as a favorite cartoon, do you remember Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
I loved that.
Really?
Because the guy had like
D&D.
the arrow with the
Yeah.
fire arrows and stuff.
That's
I don't
cool.
know.
Do you get into the D&D now? Have
No.
You? When was the last time? Did you ever do that? Because
I
Chris
watch Stranger Things, but I don't do D&D.
because Chris is all about the D&D, and,
Okay.
yeah. So.
Okay. Cool.
Which is it's pretty cool.
I think for us, I remember getting up on Saturday mornings to watch the Saturday morning cartoons.
Yes. And they don't have that anymore.
No, because you can have it anytime.
Right.
Every
Cartoon
day.
Network, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's always there. So it's nothing
You remember-
special.
Do you remember the TV guides we used to have?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I love the TV
You'd
guides.
go all the way to that Saturday, and you'd be like, okay, I'm going to mark this one and this one and this one. You make sure
Yeah.
you get up at this certain
I
time.
really got into watching old movies when I was in middle school with like Cary Grant, Jimmy Stewart, Spencer Tracy, and Gregory Peck. Those were my 4 favorite actors. And so I would go through the TV guide looking for the movies, and then I would set the VCR to record it on the tape. And then I would, on a lazy Saturday, I had nothing to do, I would just stick in the movie and
watch
watch
those, yeah.
Captain's Courageous with Spencer Tracy or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tarzan. Did you ever watch the Tarzan?
Oh, with Johnny Weiss.
yeah, Wiseman or
whatever
something
it
like the
is.
Weiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched all those old movies.
I know,
love
yes.
them. I was a big cinemaphile growing up.
Oh, uh-huh.
And, part of me wanted to be like an actor.
Oh.
Like to be in movies would have been amazing. But I just didn't feel like it was my calling.
Right. Okay.
TV's the next best thing, right?
Yeah, you're
I'm seeing every day, so
Yes.
it's cool. It's cool.
Well, I mean, you got a face for TV.
Well, thank you.
Some of us have faces for radio or something, right? So, yeah. What is your earliest childhood memory?
Oh my gosh, earliest childhood memory. That's a tough one. Well, this is a fun memory. So we were moving into our new house. My parents had built a new house in Omaha, and there was this huge dirt pit in the front yard. And so all the neighbor kids were there, and I had a hammer, and I was just pounding into the dirt, right? And I lift the hammer up above my head, and I hear this, ow! And I look behind, my little brother had stepped behind me, and I hit him in the head.
Oh no.
And I was like, I thought I'd killed him. And I started crying. I ran to my bedroom crying.
Did you cut them open? Or?
I did cut him open. My dad had to run and get him stitches. And then like an hour later, he comes in the bedroom. He's licking a lollipop, and he's all smiling. And I'm like,
Got the bandage on
I
his
thought I
head.
was going to get spanked and,
Yeah.
my dad was going to kill me. But I didn't get, I just felt really bad.
Right.
Lesson learned. Right?
Yeah.
Kids out there, don't take a hammer and just throw it behind you like that.
And
Gotta be
kids, don't
careful.
walk behind somebody that has a hammer.
A hammer that's
right?
swinging a hammer.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's my brother's fault. It wasn't mine. My brother was the idiot, not me.
So now, ever since then, you talk to your brother, and once in a while you look up at his forehead and you see that scar you gave him.
Right. I think it was high up on the head, so it's hidden.
So it's
okay.
so now it's kind of like that scar that hair
Right.
doesn't grow on it.
What my brother likes to remind me is, oh, remember the time in middle school the guy was picking on you and I jumped in there and wrestled him? I'm like, I don't
yeah?
remember that at all, but he does. So he's like, yeah, I beat that kid up for you, so you kind of owe me. And I'm
Oh,
like,
how funny.
Okay, whatever.
That's funny. Yeah.
Little brothers love to
Yes.
one up their older bros if they can.
If they can, yeah.
Well, as a youngster, did you have a favorite game you would play, or?
Oh, we played games all the time. I love playing Scrabble with my mom.
Okay.
But we would play Uno. We'd play. I can't even think of all the games we play. We play Risk a lot of times. I loved. We were a very big board game family, so
Cool.
Yahtzee was a lot of
Oh,
fun.
okay.
So was there a certain night that you guys would play? Was there
Yeah,
a
it
game
seemed like
night?
Sunday nights would be game night, right? And we'd all get around, and we'd have a family dinner, and then we'd play games and go to bed.
Cool.
Yeah.
What was a Twister? Remember that?
Oh
You
yeah.
Spin and everybody.
Not a
did-
big fan of Twister.
No, that
No,
would
not
start
my favorite.
That would start the problems there.
Right. Get your hands off me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty fun. How about any toys? Do you remember that you had?
Any toys? Growing up in the 80s, the Star Wars action figures were really popular. I didn't have a ton of those. I remember having a He-Man doll
Okay.
that I loved playing with.
Yeah.
I had like this, it was funny. I had this pillow I grew up with, which was kind of my comfy. It was like a red comfy pillow. And it got so many holes in it, my mom had to put patches all over it. And then she said, I'm throwing this away. I'm buying you a new one. And it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want this. This isn't my red pillow.
Yeah.
Where's mine?
It's like
Wow.
a blankie. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't
Do you-
replace it.
Do you still own anything that you've had?
Toys that.
The
when you were
only thing
a
I still have
child or
from my
kid?
childhood is this like little doll. It's like a little dog that's named Henry, and that's it. It's like in the bottom of a bucket in my basement.
Oh, really?
That's it. But it's kind of cool. I mean, it's a little piece of my childhood. Yeah,
but
Yeah.
that's something you got to put out and let people know. when
I
they see.
should. Yeah.
What were
better than
those
being in the
stretchy
bucket.
dolls? You could
Yeah, it's
stretch
just
their arms.
stretch
Oh,
Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong. That's
Yeah,
right.
something
Yeah.
like that.
I went
Yeah.
through at least 2 or 3 of those. Yeah.
You
'cause-
broke them. You probably
Not me. I had cousins that were pretty mean, and they would just come over and rip them things apart. They just wanted to see what was inside of it, and then the
And
jelly
there's-
would rip from the
yeah.
armpits, and there we go. Got to go get another one.
jerks.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. See, I say that because you see that Barney Rubble up there?
Yes.
That was my first.
Love the Flintstones.
Yeah, that was my first bank.
Yes.
Oh
Flintstones.
wow.
It's a bank. It never,
It's a bank.
It never.
Is there still money in there?
No, it never. Money
it's too
never made it to it.
It was just decoration.
Yeah, pretty much.
I loved how like Fred and Barney would just like their feet would go, but they wouldn't.
They
move.
wouldn't go anywhere.
They wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. That's the way I run now.
I'm
Yeah, and-
reminded of the Smurfs as we were talking,
Oh, sure, the Smurfs.
because
yeah.
the new one's going to be coming
Yeah.
out here soon or
The new what?
something. Another Smurfs movie.
Talk about beating a dead horse, right?
Yes, I
Wow,
know. Yeah,
really?
so
I did not know that.
it's just not going to be the same as when we
No,
grew up.
Not
yeah.
even close.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Were you a skateboard rider or
No,
skates?
I had a skateboard, but I was not really good at it. We go to Skateland and roller skate,
Yes.
Yeah.
a couple times a year with our class, but
Okay.
Oh.
nothing like. No, I wasn't into
Sometimes I think, man, I wish I did that now. It is so cool to watch
Yeah.
people, adults, skate. And they sit there and then they're bouncing and they got that 70s music going and they spin around and it's
Hey,
just
we can
so-
go.
These ankles will not
No.
work in skates.
I did a live shot one morning about 3 years ago
Was it
at
the-
a skate park.
Oh, okay.
And there was a skateboard, and I thought, oh, this will be fun. I'll just hold my mic and I'll just ride the skateboard and say, coming up, we're talking about skating. And I fell on my butt.
Oh.
It hurt so bad. And they caught it on tape, and then they
Did
played
they?
it like 20 times the rest of the morning.
Matt, you just started off saying I couldn't ride a skateboard, and then you tried it.
Because I'm stubborn. Didn't you hear that earlier? I refuse to let people tell me what I can do. I'm like, I'm riding this thing. But
Right.
yeah, no, I learned the hard way. I cannot ride a skateboard. I can do inline skating, like rollerblades.
Okay.
I did those through college because Northwestern's a really long campus. So my dorm was up north. All my classes were down south, which was like maybe a mile and a half. So I would just put on the rollerblades, and I would just, out of my way, here I come.
Yeah. Didn't Madu do that?
Yes,
Our
he had
oldest that you met,
rollerblades, yeah.
his
Okay.
freshman year at K-State, I think
Yeah.
He took
had
his
inline-
rollerblades or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he took the blades. And,
I love blades. Yeah.
Man, that's talent. You can do that. I can't. I've never.
I mean, I can't roller skate barely, and I can not skateboard, but rollerblade is fine.
Totally different, huh? Did you
Totally
ever ice skate?
No. I mean, I can
Did
ice
you ever
skate.
do a segment at the?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
see,
I do.
I almost say
I do.
I've
I
seen
do
it.
segments there every year, and I can
Okay.
ice skate, but not very good. It's not like I can do a triple sock.
Oh, yeah. But you
'cause-
can stay up.
well,
I can stay up.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Yeah,
noticed when we've watched, I know you have one hand on the mic and the other hand on the wall. So we know how
I
far
do.
you're going.
I am an actor, so sometimes I'll pretend. I'll be like, "Whoa!" Everyone's like, "You almost fell," and I'm like, "Not really. I was just joking." I just like to make people laugh.
Yeah.
There you go. You guys ever have a tire swing or a treehouse in the?
We
When you
had
grew
we had a play set in the backyard.
Oh, okay.
You know, with the swings. And
Oh, okay,
all
yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of stuff. But it was one of those cheap things.
Yeah, the old school ones, the bar and the
Yeah.
legs come out and you.
And then a
that's
tornado
it.
came and like whipped it a block away, and then we didn't have one after that.
Imagine
Yeah.
that a tornado in Omaha, Nebraska.
Crazy. I
Wow.
know. Yeah, it happens.
Wow, did you ever witness a tornado?
I mean, it came right in our backyard.
Said
But
hello
we were in the
and then took your
basement.
swings.
I couldn't see. Yeah, it took the swings and took the neighbor's roof off their house.
Oh,
The
wow,
whole
it was
roof
that
came off. It was
close.
that close to our house. We heard things falling upstairs, but we were all in the basement and we couldn't see it.
Oh.
And then we came up afterwards and we saw the damage and we're like, where's the swing set?
Oh, wow.
And then, we found it like a block away.
But you guys got lucky if your neighbors lost their
Right? Could
roof.
have been ours.
Woo.
Yeah.
Man,
That's scary.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's
Scary.
amazing how tornadoes can just go like between houses or just pick the house that they want to tear
So
up.
weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't scary.
No.
In Omaha, we don't get scared with tornadoes. We hear the sirens. We run on the porch. We're looking for it.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Where's
yeah,
the-
yeah.
for the
yes,
first, and it's like-
yes.
We don't get scared.
Yes.
It's fine. The basement's right there. I can get the basement in 2 seconds.
Yeah, you guys are like looking at it, just waiting for
Waiting for it to come down right on top of me, and
Right,
then I'm like,
yeah.
I'm in the basement now.
Yeah.
or waiting to see the Wicked Witch. Dun, 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 ride her bike right across. Oh wait, no, that's only here in Kansas though, right?
That's true. That's Kansas. Yeah.
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 What sports did you play growing up?
I did a little bit of everything.
Did you?
Soccer, baseball. I played a lot of baseball.
Did you?
And
What position?
Outfield
Okay.
and a little shortstop. And then I played. I ran track in middle school. I played football in middle school, and then of course football in high school and college.
Mm-hmm.
But I started late in football. It was more baseball growing up, and really a little soccer as well, like I said. And then I tried basketball, but I was terrible at it, so I stopped. I played one winter of basketball. I tried gymnastics.
Oh.
Yeah, and on day one, I couldn't get over the pommel horse. I was too afraid, and the guys
Oh.
went to my mom and said, "Yeah, he shouldn't be here." So I didn't go back.
Okay, so you can sit on your porch and look for tornadoes, but you couldn't jump over a
Horse.
Yeah. It was interesting. I was more of a singer growing up. I was a performer.
Oh, okay.
So I sang a lot. I did show choir, swing choir,
Okay.
musicals. I was really into singing and dancing.
Okay.
Cool.
And then sports was like my second love. Like my first love was singing and dancing, and that's what I was really good at, was singing and dancing. Sports I wasn't as good at. I had to work harder at that.
Oh, okay.
But I'm the kind of person that I like a challenge. So the easy stuff bores me. The hard stuff is what excites me. So if it's like, hey, do you want to go to college and sing and dance that you're really good at? Or do you want to go to college and play football that you're terrible at? I'll do football. And that's what I did. I chose football because I liked the challenge. I
Yeah.
was like, let's go after this challenge and see if
That's
I can
cool.
do it.
Did you and your brother ever get to play together in any of the sports?
Not really. He was 2 years younger than me.
2 years. Oh, okay.
And it was nice because he was a really good pitcher. in baseball. He was a really good baseball player. So baseball was his sport. Football was my sport. So it was nice because
Yes.
we could both be recognized for different sports.
Exactly.
And it's not like I was stealing all the attention. But then he sang and danced with me too. So we would do
okay.
show choir and musicals together.
Oh, okay.
But he would defer to me.
Oh.
He didn't like the spotlight as much. So he was like, no, Matt, you go ahead. You be the lead. I'll just sit in the back behind you. I'm like, all right.
So you've always liked the
I've always liked the
center
spotlight.
yeah.
I like the attention.
Yeah.
What was the name of your high school?
Millard South.
Well, I'm sorry?
Millard South.
Millard South.
Yeah.
What was the mascot?
The Indians.
Oh, cool.
Then they changed them to the Patriots
Well, when?
after I left.
Oh,
okay.
really?
Yeah, you know the whole PC stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, from the hunters to the from the hunted to the hunters.
I
right?
know, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of recently went through that at Shawnee Mission
Shawnee
North.
Mission North. That's right.
Yeah.
Now you're the bison, right?
Bison
With the
now.
bison
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. I think bison's pretty cool.
I liked Indians. I mean, if there's
Right.
Native Americans that are offended by it, okay, I get it.
get it, yeah.
But it didn't seem like there were a lot of Native Americans offended. It just seemed that there was a lot of white people trying to make things right.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
Yes.
you know, and like a lot of, you know, the NFL, the Redskins, a lot of Native Americans were upset that they got rid of that name.
Exactly.
You know, and they're like, you know,
well,
keep
look
it.
at Cleveland.
Cleveland Indians, exactly, yeah. Yeah, but did you know that, fun fact, the what are they, the Guardians or something?
Yeah.
So their logo,
Yep.
if you turn it up right, you can still see the head of the Indian.
Oh, I didn't
never
know
noticed
that.
that?
No, I have to look
Try
at
it.
that. Okay.
Yeah, look at
look
the
at
head
that.
of the old school Indian that they had, and then turn their Guardians up,
Okay.
and it's the same shape.
I'll have to look at that.
Huh.
Yeah, fun fact.
Interesting. Okay.
You know, going back to your plays,
Yeah.
did you ever try to be Danny Zuko at one time?
I was Danny Zuko one time.
You were
yeah.
Danny Zuko.
I was Danny Zuko, yeah.
Is
Dick
that high
Reese.
school?
No.
Oh.
This is in Sioux City, Iowa.
Uh-huh.
I was working at the TV station there. This is right
Oh.
before I met Chrissy, my wife.
Okay.
And basically, I was living in Sioux City. I didn't know anybody. I was kind of miserable. I needed something to do. So I was watching our newscast one night, and it said, "Hey, auditions for the Sioux City Community Playhouse rendition of Grease coming on this Thursday." I'm like, I'm going.
Uh-huh.
So I just showed up, didn't know anybody.
Uh,
They said, sing this, say this. And then the guy came up and said, hey, do you think you could play Danny Zuko? I'm like, well, his voice is, I mean, I sing baritone and Danny Zuko's like a tenor 2. So it's a little higher. He's like, we'll make it work. I'm like, all right. So I played Danny Zuko
No
up
way,
in
that's so
Sioux City,
cool.
Iowa. Yeah. It was fun. It was a really fun show.
Uh-huh.
It was the best. It was the best attended show in Sioux City Community Playhouse history. They sold more tickets to that show than any other. But honestly, it wasn't me. It was the cast.
Okay.
We had an amazing cast, and
Oh, cool.
everyone was so good, and it was just,
Uh-huh.
it was great. And I made friends,
Uh-huh.
and I ended up rooming with one of the guys after that.
Oh.
And I mean, it was a great experience.
Yeah,
I loved
yeah.
it.
you roomed with Kaniki?
Not Kaniki, but one of the other guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he was a cool guy.
Okay.
He was really cool.
That's cool. Did you do any other stuff like
In
that?
high school, I
Okay.
did musicals. So in high school,
So that's what you took. So since you did it in high school, you're like, okay,
I
I'm gonna
knew
try.
what it was. Yeah.
You
So
knew-
in high school, my freshman year, the first musical I did was Damn Yankees, which
Okay.
is an amazing musical
Okay.
about baseball, about the Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Moe.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, after that, I did Bye Bye Birdie, Paint Your Wagon, Hello Dolly, and then my senior year, I was Professor Harold Hill in The Music Man.
Okay.
So that's basically the lead, which was awesome, and that was a fun show, and we did a great job, and it was great. And so I went to college and focused on football.
Uh-huh.
After football, I'm just focused on my career, so I didn't really have time for musicals. But then when I moved to Sioux City, Iowa, and I'm living up there all by myself,
Yeah.
and I'm realizing, okay, I'm working from maybe 10 a.m. until 7 p.m., and then I'm free the rest of the night. And rehearsals were at night. So it's like, all right, let's do Grease.
That's cool.
So from Grease, I got the lead in Barefoot in the Park, which is a play, a Neil Simon play that they were doing in Sioux City. That's when I met my wife.
Okay.
So I was.
She was in the cast as well.
No.
She's not anything involved. Oh.
She's not involved. She
Oh,
was
okay.
in school. So she was going to school in central
Oh,
Nebraska
okay.
with my sister.
Oh,
So
okay.
my sister and her were really good friends. They've been roommates for a while. And I'm in this play, and I call my sister. I'm like, hey, Natalie, I'd love for you to drive up with your boyfriend to watch the show.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's going to come up, but her boyfriend couldn't go. My wife, Chrissy, had just broken up with her boyfriend and was really upset. And so my sister's like, Chrissy, let's just get you out of town. Come meet my brother. You know, it'll be great to get away for a night. So they drove up, and it was like one of those love at first sights, right? I see her outside the TV station. I'm like, oh, wow, she's awesome.
Your eyes pop out of your head like
They really, like cartoons, right? Like Looney Tunes. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going live here in a few minutes. So she saw me live on TV. Then she saw me as the lead in the show. So I was able to kind of impress her that way. And then, we just, they spent the night. They slept on the floor. I slept on the couch. And then the next day they left. And so I called my sister that Sunday night, and I'm like, hey, can I get your friend Chrissy's number? She's like, seriously? You want to date my friend? I'm like, sorry, but I kind of like her. She's like, fine. So she reluctantly gave me the phone number.
So she was.
That's so sweet.
She said she was my best friend, and now she's your best friend.
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
You just took my
She
best
didn't like.
friend away.
She didn't like it, but I mean, I think now, we've been married 23 years, and just to have Chrissy apart, now that Chrissy and Natalie are like truly sisters.
Yes.
For
Yeah.
life.
No, that's
It's cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They
That's
love that.
cool. Man, so this football career that you had, did you ever think that you could go pro?
No.
No?
Remember, he was pretending. He was.
Well, that was the
tricking himself.
acting. The acting.
Right.
Coming. Yeah.
Okay, if you want to talk about football real quick.
Yeah. Let's go.
So, basically, my freshman year of high school, I went out for football, and I played football in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. But then you go to high school, and you've got all these middle schools combined, so you've got all these great athletes. So I try out for the football team. I'm on the freshman B team.
Oh.
Okay, I'm not even starting for the freshman team. I'm on the B team.
So
which
you're
means-
playing with the 8th graders.
Basically, I'm playing with the kids who stink and no one wants to play. And basically, everyone on the B team quits at the end of the season because there's no hope for them.
Right.
But I loved hitting people. I loved the game. I felt like I was just this raw, athlete that could really get better with practice.
Yeah, just as long as you didn't have a hammer in your hand. You're good.
Right. I was the hammer.
There you go. That was the nickname, the hammer.
The hammer, Matt the Hammer Stewart. So I was like, all right, let's do this. So I dedicated my off season to lifting, to running, to getting better. So sophomore year, all the really good kids got up to JV varsity.
bumped up.
So there's opportunity. So now all of a sudden I'm starting on offense and defense. Junior year, I'm starting on offense and defense. Senior year, I'm a starter, right? So I'm starting strong safety. I'm playing fullback as a backup. I end up my senior year. Now we went undefeated freshman, sophomore, junior year, going into senior year. So there were high hopes. We had a lot of great talent on our team. And so we go in, and I was a little nervous. I go up to my coach. I'm like, Coach, do you think I'm going to play this year at all? And he's like, Matt, let's just say at the end of the games, you're going to be tired.
Oh.
I said,
Nice.
okay. So he believes in me. I need to believe in myself a little more. So we went after it and ended up having a really good senior year. And what sealed the deal for me was the last game of the year before the playoffs. I intercepted a pass and ran it back for a touchdown.
Oh,
There you go. I mean, it was like 35 years ago, whatever. And then we won the game 7-0. So it was my touchdown that won the game. And I went.
That deserves.
There you go. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So I go home thinking, wow, I just scratched the surface of my football potential, but now it's over. Because we have the playoffs, and then when the playoffs are over, like, I'm not playing in college. I'm not good enough for college. There's no way I'm playing in college. So I had basically resigned myself to the fact that that was it, and I would have this great memory. So my mom and I went to a college fair, and I knew I wanted to be a television journalist. And so there was this book that had, hey, what's your major, the best schools for your major? And I looked up journalism, and it said Northwestern, #1. I had never heard of Northwestern. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I had never been to Chicago. And my mom's like, oh, that's a school in Chicago. They're really good. It's a really good school. You should apply there. All right. So I apply. I mean, honestly, I thought I was going to Lincoln, Nebraska, because everyone from Omaha goes to University of Nebraska. And I'm like, it's fine. I'll be a Husker. I don't care.
Yeah.
And I was going to sing and dance because they have a show choir. So I was just going to do this sing and dance. I wouldn't worry about football because their football program was really good at the time, back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
So I got accepted to Northwestern. And my mom's like, well, you have to go. I mean, this is a great school. I'm like, but I've never been there. I've never been to Chicago. She's like, no, you have to go. I'm like, fine. My dad's like, Northwestern has a football team. They're in the Big Ten, but they're not any good. Maybe you can play there. And I'm like, okay, why not?
Yeah.
So my high school coach reached out and said, hey, I've got some film of this guy, Matt Stewart. Do you want to look at it? They go, nope, we don't need to see it. He can walk on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because no one walked on at Northwestern because they were so bad.
Oh.
They were the worst team in the Big Ten, and they had been for 20 years.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Like, they were terrible. This is 1993.
Okay.
So they send me a packet. They say, show up August the 5th, and you're going to have a week of freshman training, and then we're going to have training with the upperclassmen, and we're going to go to Wisconsin for 2 weeks, and you're going to train there. School doesn't even start till like September the 20th. So I'm going a full month and a half of just football.
Right.
I've never been to Chicago. I don't know anyone on the team. I've never been to Northwestern. I don't know anything.
Right.
So my parents drive me up to Northwestern like August 5th, drop me off, say, see you later.
Oh,
Turn around, go to Omaha. I'm like, hello, I don't know anybody. We go through training camp. We're doing our thing. I'm miserable. And I'm fifth string free safety, which is on defense. So I'm fifth string free safety. And basically the season goes on. We win 2 games. I go to practice every day.
Yes.
I do what they ask.
Yes.
I'm frustrated. I'm not getting an opportunity. I'm not getting a chance to play. I'm never going to see the field. My mom's like, hey, you guys are on ESPN this weekend. Make sure you stand by the coach so I can see you. So I'm like standing by Coach Gary Barnett, so my mom can see me. So the season ends, and I'm ready to quit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm fifth string.
Yeah.
This isn't going to happen. My dad goes, Matt, you've got spring practice coming up in April. Just give it through the spring.
Yeah.
There's 15 practices. At the end of the spring practice, if you still want to quit, you have my blessing. Okay, I can wait it out the rest of the year. I've gone this far.
Right.
So we go into spring practice. Here's what happens. I'm the fifth string free safety, right? The second string free safety graduated. The third string free safety quit the team. The fourth string free safety is academically ineligible. So there's the starter and me. And that's it. For the whole spring.
Okay,
for
and what
15
position is
practices,
this? The
Free
safety.
safety.
Free safety. Okay.
So I get half of every rep, of all the reps, right? Every time the offense is on, I'm on there half the time.
Okay.
So I'm getting a chance to show, and I'm making tackles, and I'm making interceptions, and I'm making plays. I'm playing out of my mind because I got nothing to lose.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking to myself, this is it. I'm quitting after this, so I'm just going to go all out.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Coach comes up to me afterwards. He goes, Matt, you keep playing like that, you're going to be playing on Saturdays next fall. I'm like, what? I'm like, I walked on. A walk-on from Nebraska who was not recruited by any college to play
Right.
football. And you're saying that I could be playing on ESPN against Michigan next year? Are you kidding me? Mm-hmm. And that's what happened. Is we go through the summer. I worked my butt off. I come back. I'm second string free safety. They kept me there the whole year. I got out and played every game. I was on punt return. We had one of the best punt return teams in the nation. Made a few tackles against different teams. Michigan State, Iowa had a couple tackles. Season ends. Coach Barnett calls me in and says, well, since you were second string all year, we're going to give you a full ride scholarship. So he gave me a full ride scholarship.
Oh.
And I'm like, so I'm like, well, I guess I'm playing football for the next 2 years.
Right.
Right.
So, and now my sophomore year, we won 3 games. That was it. There was a big gambling scandal.
Oh.
Our running back and 2 of our wide receivers were gambling against our team.
What?
They were putting money down and then
Right.
dropping passes and fumbling the ball intentionally to make money.
Man.
So we were ticked, but we knew that with those guys gone, because they were seniors anyway, that coming in my junior year, that we had a really good chance of doing something in the Big Ten. And so Gary Barnett had always said, I'm going to take the purple to Pasadena, right? The winner of the Big Ten goes to the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California every year. We hadn't been to the Rose Bowl since 1949. This is 1993. That's how long it had been since we've been to the Rose Bowl. So we go into that season, and we were playing Notre Dame first game.
Ooh.
And we were 28-point underdogs. And we beat them.
Right.
We beat them 17-15, and it was the upset of the century.
Uh-huh.
And that's what the Chicago Sun-Times headline was: upset of the century.
Oh.
Like they were like,
Nice.
"What, Northwestern? Where'd they come from?" Next week we're playing Miami of Ohio. Thank you. Miami of Ohio. We lose to Miami of Ohio. We're like, what, to a third string quarterback.
Wow.
It was crazy. And so Gary Barnett comes in to our meeting that week before our next game against, I forget who we played next, like Air Force. And he goes, okay. He goes, in Africa, you know how they catch monkeys? And he had a coconut. He goes, they carve out a coconut and they put a banana in there and they chain the coconut to a tree. The monkey reaches in to grab the banana, but he can't get his fist out. But the monkey is so stubborn, all he has to do is let it go and he can run away, but he doesn't. And he starves to death because he would rather starve to death than give up that banana. He goes, this is us. If we don't let go of that Miami of Ohio loss, our season's over. But if we let it go, we can move on. We won our next 9 games, or next 9 games because we were 10-1. We won the Big Ten, went to the Rose Bowl, played USC. We lost, but we were ranked third. We were ranked third in the country at that time.
Okay.
And then I came back for my senior year, and I won't get into it, but the point is we ended up winning again. Went 9-3 for the whole season. Played in the Citrus Bowl. We won the Big Ten, but we tied Ohio State. So since we had gone the year before, Ohio State was able to go the next year.
Oh, okay.
So we went to the Citrus Bowl, which is where the second place Big Ten team goes. We played Tennessee, led by Peyton Manning at quarterback. We lost to him. But overall, what a great experience.
Exactly.
This is a guy who was not All-State, who was not highly recruited at all. If you had asked my teammates, least likely to go to college football, it'd be me. It'd be like, Matt's not going to play college football. He's not good enough. But the fact is I was stubborn, I was determined, and I was willing to sacrifice whatever it took or do whatever it took. So I worked hard in the weight room. I worked hard. I ate well. I did whatever it took to get faster, stronger. Opportunity arose, and I jumped in, and I made the most out of it. And I was able to have a great experience.
Yeah.
I'll never in 100 years say I'm the reason we won the Big Ten, but every single teammate is a part of that.
Exactly.
Every single person is a part of that,
Yep.
whether you're a walk-on or the starter. And we have our 30-year Rose Bowl reunion coming up in October, so I'm looking forward to
that's so cool.
seeing all
That'd be
my friends,
cool.
all my brothers then.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. You still keep in contact with a lot of your...
Through Facebook, I
Yes.
can see what's going
Yes.
on, and on occasion we'll reach out, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a while.
Right.
And there was the Rose Bowl. Chris, didn't you go with Shawnee Mission North to the Rose Bowl for
Yes.
the parade? So you've been in that
When I
stadium.
went to Shawnee Mission North, I was part of the marching band, and every 4 years, there would be a whole band trip to California.
Awesome.
I got to do that my freshman year,
Okay.
so
Yeah, my parents saw the Rose Bowl parade. This is 1995.
Okay.
And I didn't see the parade because we were in the locker room getting ready to play the
Yeah,
game. But
yeah.
my whole family saw the parade and loved it and said it was beautiful.
yeah. So as part of the trip, we get to go play in that parade and play at the Rose Bowl.
Isn't it beautiful? The grass is like carpet. I can't
Yeah.
tell you.
Is
It's
it?
the nicest grass I've ever stepped on.
Oh, wow.
It is beautiful. Yeah, it was awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, congrats. I mean, that's a pretty awesome story.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Something cool to be
See?
part of.
Yeah.
See, people, anybody can do this. Matt did it. Anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Right?
If I can do it, anyone can. No, I'll
Right?
be the first to admit.
Yeah.
If anyone can do it, you can do it. Yeah.
I almost want to say, I think I heard some of these stories when you were talking to us football coaches.
Yep.
Back, remember I had
That's
told
right.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. And
I
of
got
course,
a lot more. We don't have time for all those stories, but I got a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. So then you went to school, you did football, and then you became an anchorman. Was that is that how that all went into? Or
Yeah, I mean,
got
obviously,
into
I knew I
news?
wasn't doing NFL because if I'm not good enough to start on my own team, I'm not good enough to play in the NFL, and that was fine. And honestly, I didn't have the physicality.
Yeah.
My best 40 time was with track spikes was a 4.5, but
Wow.
you're talking 4.3
Yeah.
in the NFL. And honestly, that was with spikes. Like if I'm running regular shoes, it was more like 4.7.
I think it's crazy though how 4.3, 4.5, 4.7 makes a huge difference.
It does.
It's
That's
crazy.
half a step.
I know. That's just
You don't think
like,
about that. Receiver has half a step on you. You're never catching him.
Right.
Lifting wise, I was strong. I was a lot bigger back then, a lot more muscular and stuff like that. But I just I couldn't jump as high. I wasn't an NFL player. So I knew going into Northwestern, my focus is on my career. I want to be a TV journalist.
Okay.
That is tough because it's a talent agency, right? I mean, this is a talent business. This is one of those businesses where, you need to get someone's attention and they need to be looking for a white male that looks just like me. Right?
Yep.
Because sometimes
Yep.
they're looking for a black female.
Right.
Well, they're not going to look at me. They're going to take my tape and throw it in the
Right.
dumpster.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it was hard. It was really hard getting started in this business. I moved home to Omaha and lived with my mom for a while. And I reached out, and the NBC affiliate in Omaha, WWT, had a part-time opening for a morning editor,
Oh, okay.
photographer.
Okay.
Not even on TV. So, and I told him, I said, I want to be on TV, but I will start here because it gets
okay.
me in on
Yes.
the ground floor.
Yes.
So I would go in every morning and I edited the show. And then if there was breaking news, I would run and I would videotape it and edit it for later. Well, eventually they got traffic cameras in Omaha and they needed a traffic camera reporter like a Nick Vassos.
Oh,
Okay.
uh-huh.
They said, do you want to be our traffic reporter? I'm like, yeah. Does it get me on TV?
TV, yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
So every morning I was on TV like 5 times talking about traffic. Not a lot of traffic in Omaha, but it got me on TV and it got me going. And then my news director there, after about a year and a half, I was hoping, if a reporter job opened up, they would move me there. They're like, no, you need to go to a smaller market and get more experience before we hire you as a reporter in Omaha. So I had a friend who had just left a job in Sioux City, Iowa, so she put in a good word for me, and I ended up getting the job in Sioux City.
Okay.
So I moved an hour and a half north of Omaha to Sioux City. They called it Sewer City because it smelled so bad. There was like a meat packing plant right off the
Okay.
interstate. It was terrible. So I moved up there and I started, and that job was a one-man band. So I did everything myself. I videotaped, I reported, I wrote, I edited, and then I went live. And live meaning in studio because we really didn't have live trucks like we do here in Kansas City. So I was able to get a lot more on-air experience. And then over the course of my year and a half there, I earned a weekend anchor spot for about 6 months. So I was weekend anchor for about 6 months, which was great. So I was moving up. But then I met my wife. Now she's going to school in central Nebraska. Central Nebraska has one TV station. I knew the news director because I had talked to him in the past. And so I reached out and I said, okay, dude, the girl I'm going to marry lives here. And so I want to work at your TV station. Do you have a job for me?
Yeah.
Seriously, I was pathetic. I was pathetic. And he's like, well, the only thing we have is a photographer position. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I don't care. So I went in as a photographer, but really one-man band.
Uh-huh.
And then eventually worked my way back up to anchor.
Oh, okay.
So I'm making these sacrifices for my personal life because I found love and I want to be
Right.
with her.
Right.
So while I'm in Kearney, Nebraska, my wife and I get engaged. We get married. She graduates from college. Now she's a dietitian. She needs to go to her master's program.
Oh, okay.
So she gets accepted in Cincinnati.
Oh,
So I reach out. Well, Dayton, Ohio is a smaller market just north of Cincinnati. So Cincinnati didn't have any jobs. One TV station had one job. It was a photographer. So I go again from weekend anchor to photographer. Great. Okay, I'm a photographer. And here I was a photographer. It took me a while to even just report. And then they wouldn't give me an opportunity to anchor, and it was frustrating me. So after 2 years, Chrissy gets done with her post-grad work. And she's like, Matt, we'll go where you've sacrificed for me. I'll go wherever you want.
Cool.
And I said, I really want to go to Kansas City if I can. Like, Kansas City's where I want to be. So Channel 5, they had a weekend anchor reporter position available.
Oh, okay.
And the news director's time, he's like, bro, you're so lucky I even looked at your tape. I don't usually look at tapes, but your tape was there and I just stuck it in. And I said, this is a good guy. I'm going to hire him.
Yeah.
So he hired me as the weekend anchor, morning anchor,
Okay.
reporter. So I came here. I was at Channel 5 for 8 years. I moved up to weekday anchor Monday through Friday for about a year and a half. And then our news director decided to just blow up the whole thing. So they let me go. And fortunately, we have non-competes in our contract. So we're not allowed to
Yeah,
go to another
okay.
station in the same market. Well, I went up to him. I said, look, dude, I'm not leaving in my own volition. You're making me
Yes.
leave.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
So maybe you can get rid of this non-compete.
Uh-huh.
And he said, well, as long as you don't go to another station as an anchor, I'll allow it. I said, okay. Well, Fox had a morning reporter position open. So I went in, interviewed, you know, and ended up getting the job. Very fortunate.
Yeah.
And I've been there for 13 years
Okay.
and love it. And honestly, like, I love Channel 5 and I love my Channel 5 people,
Uh-huh.
but most of them are gone,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
But Fox 4, it's a different vibe. You know, we're not, you know, a lot of times in this business, you get a lot of egos clashing and I'm better than you and you're a threat to me. And so I want to tear you down. And here at Fox 4, especially morning show,
Family.
oh, it's total family. And we all
Yep.
want to build each other up because we understand that when you look good, I look good.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need to tear you down to make myself look good.
Right.
And so we all get along great. And we all, like, Nick Vassos and I have a thing going where we, like, cut into each other.
Uh-huh.
But it's all fun and games.
Yes.
Like, at the end of the
Yes.
day, we're not screaming at each other and hating each other. We're
Right.
hugging each other and saying, hey, I love you, man.
Yep.
And that was funny. And I love when you made fun of me there, buddy. That was good. You got me good.
Uh-huh.
So
Yes.
I love it, you know. And Pat's great, and Abby's great, and Crystal Martinez has been filling
Newest,
in.
yeah,
and
uh-huh.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Just a great personality. And Carrie and Nick, and I'm missing people, like Kathy and Marcus and everyone.
Yeah,
on
everybody.
air. Love
That's
'em all.
that's my station. That's
yeah,
what I watch.
That's what
And
we
everyone
watch.
truly is
Yes.
how they appear on TV,
yeah.
which is
yeah.
awesome.
You can tell. You can totally tell. It's just so fun
It's
to
authentic.
watch. Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Chris, speaking of what Matt's talking about, let's try to do
All right.
what I wanted to attempt. I'm gonna try to attempt to do something here, something we usually
Okay.
don't do. So, what Chris is going to do, if you can you tell us? looking at each one. So we'll
Okay.
start with
Abby.
yeah. Let's start with Abby.
Yeah.
Just tell us something cool about them. And maybe if there's something bad about them, go put it out there.
Oh.
But yeah, because like Sandy said, we watch them all the time.
Okay.
We watch you. We watch them.
Okay.
So I want to know what.
Okay, we'll start with
How
Abby.
does
How
Matt
many babies
feel?
is this for Abby?
What's that?
How many babies? How many
4.
children? 4.
Her
Okay.
4th. Yeah,
Okay.
she's got 3 boys and a girl. Her oldest is a girl, and then 3 boys.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Abby is from Omaha.
Oh, she is.
She went to the same high school as my wife.
Really?
Yeah, they're not the same age, but
Yeah.
Chrissy actually graduated with Abby's sister.
Really?
Small world, right?
Wow.
But Abby calls herself a self-proclaimed dork. She goes, I was a dork in high school. I'm like, so was I. I was a total dork in high school. But she was really big into the music and theater, and she ran cross country. Not very well, she says, but she did run cross country.
Okay, so yeah, there's been times that they'll show her running, and even like the little
Yep.
promos and stuff like that. She's
Exactly.
running through the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. What about Pat?
Pat's from Boston. He is a total dork, and he is so smart. No, I love Pat because
Yeah.
he just goes on these weird asides that you just don't know where he's going, but it's fun to go with him. But he was in a movie. Did you know that?
No.
I
Fun
forget.
fact.
It was a movie with Kristen Bell about the coupons. I forget the name of the movie, but he actually was in the movie.
Oh.
And it's like these 2 women were using coupons illegally
Oh.
to save all this money, to get all this money back. And,
Okay.
it was a great movie. It was really funny. It was a comedy, but Pat was in it.
Cool. We'll have,
Which is really
we'll have
cool.
to look that up. Okay. What about Nick Vassos?
All right, so Nick, obviously, you know, he's from the Kansas City area.
Yeah.
Nick is great. I love Nick. The funny thing about Nick is when he was first hired as a traffic reporter, they would only give him a week contract. So, like, he was on week contracts for a long time. He's like, oh, I just signed another week contract. Not week,
funny.
W-E-A-K, but W-E-E-K, like 5 days, right?
Yeah.
And eventually, I mean, look at him now. I mean, he's anchoring the 9 and the noon.
Right.
And
He's doing it all.
he's doing great. No, I love
Yeah.
Pat.
It-
Nick.
you know-
Nick's great.
Fun story. Although I don't know Nick, but we made this little communication. He didn't see me, but we were at the Rolls Parade. And at that time, in 2015,
Yeah.
Nick was all about the cowbell.
Oh, yeah,
remember that?
no, because I had a cowbell too. We were all about the cowbell.
Everybody was all about the
story.
cowbell.
Yeah.
But Nick is the one I remember. And I remember he had come walking through and just walking through. And I said, where's the cowbell? Tank, tank. He started hitting it and everybody got all crazy. So I'm like,
That's
all right, that's our little communication.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Carly is great. Carly is from Florida. She graduated Florida State and with meteorological degree. And she's she loves working out. So
Yes.
I do Orange Theory. She does Orange Theory.
Oh, okay.
And we've done Orange Theory before. And honestly, she kicks my butt.
Does she?
She is in great shape. Even after having our baby, she just had her baby and she comes back and I'm like,
that's
Carly,
right.
you look like you didn't even have a baby.
Oh, I know. I
She looks great.
admire her arms.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I'm just like, that's what I
Yes. Well, she loves working out and staying in
Yeah.
shape, and
That's
she does
good.
a great job.
I think she mentioned probably this morning to her recently about that her dad is a big workout person or something, and
which-
probably where she got
probably
that
where
from.
she got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip Joe. Like I'm just gonna do morning crew
Okay,
because
that's fine.
you know I don't know Joe that
Okay,
well.
yeah. Just
But
your crew.
Michelle,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, Michelle is an amazing athlete. She's probably the best
Is
athlete on the
she?
staff.
Oh.
Natural. She played softball in high school. We had a zip trip at the Monarch Stadium, and I was in center field, and she ripped a ball into left field, and I ran over and caught it, but I strained my hammy doing it because she made me run.
Yeah.
And we had a contest who could hit the furthest between me, Nick, and Michelle. Michelle won.
Really?
Oh no, she is a great athlete. No, I'm jealous. She's really, really
Is
good.
she?
And that last name's cool too.
Bogo Win.
Bogo with. Yeah.
All right, we'll keep going down because I know these people, but I don't know them. Kathy. Oh,
Kathy
there's
Quinn.
Kathy.
Yeah.
So you know that her husband Ian is the lead singer of the Elders.
I know that she always talks about she has a connection, but I didn't realize it was her husband.
It's her husband is the
okay.
lead singer, and
Okay.
her son also plays in the band. And they travel a lot. They've done cruises. They go to Ireland every year.
Okay.
And I love Kathy's so funny. She's like, I'm the merch girl. So anytime there's a concert, you're gonna find Kathy with the
She's the
merch.
one- okay.
She's selling the shirts and all the Elders gear off to the
Okay.
side.
Now, is it her husband that is Irish, or does she have
Her-
Irish?
She
also?
has Irish in her blood
So
as
she's
well.
a Hispanic, Mexican Irish, or
Yes,
something. I
Mexican
think?
Irish.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Because I know
my-
she speaks Spanish too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
My dad was a big fan because she spoke Spanish.
Oh yeah, no. Kathy's
yeah.
great, and
Yeah.
she's having a pool party for the morning show on Friday.
Let's
So,
go. We're
looking forward to
invited.
that.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so we've got Carrie Stowell. I love Carrie. So Carrie actually, this is interesting. She worked in Omaha and she worked in Sioux City before she came to Kansas City. So we kind of have a similar path.
Yeah. Okay.
It's interesting. My younger brother, reached out to her once because that's his type of girl. This is before he was married.
Okay.
Oh.
But he reached out to her and he's like, "You're gonna think this is weird. My brother's a reporter as well." And then so they had this weird connection or
Yeah.
weird interaction. And so when I met Carrie, my brother reminded me. He's like, "Oh, Carrie, I remember her." I'm like, "Okay, I don't know if I'll tell her that. It's kind of weird, but
Yeah.
whatever." Marcus loves professional wrestling.
Oh yeah,
He's a
big
huge
WWE
pro
fan.
wrestling fan, and he's actually learning wrestling moves, and he's hosting
Oh.
this local circuit. And I've seen some video of him doing some wrestling moves.
Oh.
But we work
And
out
he's
together.
he's a big guy though, right?
He's shorter than me, but he's stocky.
Yeah, he's pretty stocky. Yeah.
We work out at Orange Theory together, and so we were running together and stuff. We get on the rower, and that dude kicks my butt. He
Yeah.
is so
Wow.
good.
Was
Yeah, but Marcus is great. He's young. He's from Texas. Played football. Athlete. Loves sports.
Yeah.
And really just trying to hold on to his youth as long as he can, but his knees are kind of giving way. How
What's-
that goes.
Real quick, what's his favorite NFL football team?
Oh, you know what? I think probably say Chiefs.
Yeah,
But he grew up, he's a Texas Tech fan.
Texas
So
Tech.
Texas Tech.
Is his-
So he's a huge Mahomes fan because of that.
Okay.
I wouldn't
That
be
makes sense.
surprised if he grew up a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
Growing up in that area. Everyone in
You know,
Texas
I'm
is a
surprised.
Cowboys fan.
Omaha, Nebraska. I thought people in Nebraska like the Cowboys. No.
No, I mean,
I
people
thought-
all over the country love the Cowboys.
Yeah. Thank you for
I
saying
mean, you
that.
got a
Matt.
Cowboys star right
Yeah,
on
see,
your wall,
Matt
so I gotta
knows.
say that.
He knows. Okay.
No.
I think that's it. Because if you
Oh,
go
yeah?
back down, the rest, a
Yeah.
lot of Dayside reporters.
Okay, but
Yeah.
I would love for some of your crew to come and visit me as well. Maybe you could put a word in.
There you go, for sure. Yeah.
Kathy
Yeah.
Quinn. I really want Kathy Quinn in here
Oh,
too.
I'll get Kathy in
Okay,
here.
great.
Yeah.
So you have done only morning shows. You've done.
Thank you, Chris.
Not done
I've done every
Oh,
shift.
you've done all. Oh,
every shift.
Oh, okay.
Throughout my career.
Okay.
Yes. Now at
Okay.
Fox 4, I've only done morning.
Okay.
But even when I was at Channel 5, my shift, this is weird. My days off were Tuesday, Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So I worked Thursday night, then Friday day, Saturday, Sunday morning, Monday day, then Tuesday, Wednesday off. or Tuesday day, then Wednesday, Thursday,
Wow.
whatever it was.
Okay.
You just
But it'd be all over the
scrambled me
place.
all up. I got lost in it.
Yeah.
No, it's all
Yeah.
good.
I've
Okay.
done it all. I've done every
Yes.
shift.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
love mornings the best, even though I'm tired all the time.
Yeah.
The best thing about mornings is I'm home.
Yeah.
I'm home all day, even though I'm sleeping. But then I wake up, I can have dinner with the family.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
there were times, the kids, it's Halloween. And I'm rushing home and trying to find them on the route because I had to work,
Oh.
because the news
Oh,
is at
wow,
6.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everyone's
yeah.
out by like 6 trick-or-treating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh, that makes sense.
yeah.
Wow. So while reporting live, do you have any stories? Is there a memorable moment where just something that just pops in your head that something wild happened or anything like that?
I mean, there's been some of my colleagues that have had guns pulled on them.
No way.
Not me. I mean, I've knocked on some pretty sketchy doors. Like
Yeah.
there was a drug house, and you see the smoke coming, and you're like, okay, that guy's probably got a gun in the back of his waistband. But I think for the most part, people have respect for the media. I don't do those stories anymore now that I'm on mornings. When you work the day shift or the
True.
night shift, you
Yeah.
do more of the knocking on doors, trying to get interviews. In the
Right.
morning, I'm more like, let's pick an issue. Let's analyze it. Let's dissect it. Let's help you understand it better for
Yeah.
the day. I've had a lot of fun stories,
Yep.
but gosh, I've had such a long career. I mean, I've been doing this for 28 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most fun I ever had was the Marines flew me out to Parris Island in South Carolina
Oh.
to follow a recruit as they went through the process. I was only there for 3 days, so I was following various recruits, but it was like, hey, week 1, this is what they do. Week 8, this is what they do. So,
okay.
you see these recruits jumping in the pool with all their gear on. You see them going through what's called the crucible, which is like the last no sleep, contest for them to get through. And it was interesting. My nephew just graduated basic Marine boot camp, but from San Diego.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
cool because I'm like, I feel like I know what you went through because I saw it. I
Yeah.
was there at Parris Island.
Yeah.
And telling those stories of these recruits. This is after we attacked Iraq the second time with George W. Bush. So this was a while ago.
Okay.
But it was just a great experience. And so I've had experiences like that. Like when KU won the national championship, we were down in San Antonio
Oh, okay.
with all the fans and
Yeah.
following it.
Was that 08?
That was 08.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then, I followed the team. So like in Oklahoma City, when the Big 12 tournament was there for a couple of years,
Okay.
I'd go down there and you're sitting courtside watching the game.
yeah.
When the Chiefs-Browns game back in like 2013 was blacked out, if you remember that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I was up in the press box watching it, covering the story.
Uh-huh.
So, going to Royals games and sitting in the press box is fun. I mean, there's a lot of fun things. You can meet some stars.
Yeah.
You meet, famous people. You're doing famous. I love like being in Kauffman Stadium at 5 a.m. and there's no one there. Like it's all, and the fountains are going. I mean, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
So it is a cool job, I will tell you that.
Yeah.
And I do get some cool opportunities. But as far as like, if you're saying like, is there a specific most memorable interview or something? I try to make every day memorable,
Yeah.
right? I try to make every single story I do memorable because if I put all my passion into the story, my hope is that it will move you, affect you. It will make your life better.
Yeah.
If I half-ass it every day and I'm like, I'm not really feeling it today. Well, I'm doing you a disservice as a viewer.
Correct. Yeah.
So I try to just put everything into it. And so at the end of every day, I want to go home being like, this was a good day.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you should. Are you doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
You good? Are you recognizable out in the public? I mean,
Too much.
are you really?
Well, it's funny
Is
because
it is
When
you
I-
humble or
I'm not humble at all. I'm like, yeah, I'm the business. Hello. No, I appreciate
you're like, give me
it.
your phone, give me your phone. Let's do it. Yeah.
I appreciate when people recognize me because
Yeah.
it means they're watching me, and if they're watching me, it means I have
You're
a
doing
job,
something good. Yeah.
No,
which
that's
is great.
true. That's
you know,
true.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's funny because I worked at Channel 5 for 8 years, and then I moved to Channel 4, and I swear to God, day 2, I'm on air at Channel 4, and I go down to the quick trip down the hill, and they're like, Matt Stewart, I watch all the time. I'm like, 8 years at Channel 5 and not one person recognized me. 2 days at Channel 4 and everyone knows me because everyone watches Fox 4. You know, it's not me, it's the station. People love Fox 4, and because I'm on Fox 4, they recognize me. But it really annoys my kids because everyone knows my kids. So they go up, they go, "Hey, you're Maddie Stewart. You're Matt Stewart's dad." And my daughter will be like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Sorry, babe. It comes with territory.
I know.
Yeah.
At least I have a job."
Right.
Yeah, I know. My kids are going through this right now with this podcast. So.
Of
No, I'm
course.
kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Everyone
They're
who
like,
watches
"Dad's-
this, we already know.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh,
That's true.
Dad's talking
Yeah.
about his podcast again."
That's right.
Yeah.
We see someone remotely out there in the community, he'll walk up and give them a business card.
That's what I got to do.
So what you do. It's
Yeah.
right. How you
Yeah.
grow your business.
Yeah.
He gave our family photographer a business card.
And you know what's funny about that?
He gave her the same one last year
Yes,
as well.
that's exactly what she said. She said, "Oh, you gave
Same
me one of these
card.
last year." I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, sorry. We'll watch my show. Will
Add
you?"
it to the collection.
Okay, I'll start watching. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Anyway, most famous person you've met?
Probably John Travolta.
Yeah.
I interviewed him once. That was pretty cool. Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, it wasn't a
Dude.
long interview, and he had his bodyguards there.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I was
you-
able to
you-
ask a question. He gave me a wink. I was like, but then later I found out he might be gay.
Oh.
So I don't know. But I'm like, whatever. I don't care. John Travolta winked at me. I'll take it.
Yes.
Gay or not, I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's my
Yeah.
man crush.
I love John Travolta.
Yeah, so do I.
Always
That's-
have.
I at one
Danny
time.
Zuko.
Yes,
Yeah,
at
I was
one
thinking
time.
that.
One time, I tried to collect all his DVD movies. I was trying, and I got to the point where I was asking people, "Can you record this for me? Because this is getting expensive."
Expensive, right?
Yeah,
a lot.
But no, John Travolta. That's cool. And then you got to play Danny Zuko. So
That's right.
did you tell him about that?
Well, no, I met.
That was after or
no? It was
before?
before. I should have said something. I should say,
See?
"Hey, Danny Zuko."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, were you starstruck, or have you?
No.
No,
I don't get starstruck.
no.
Not anymore.
No.
Okay.
They're humans. They're
Yeah.
people. Honestly, it's interesting. So you know the 1985-2015 Royals had that big reunion at Union Station about a month ago.
Yeah. Did you work that?
I was able to go to it,
Oh, but
which
you-
was awesome. I was blessed that Chrissy and I went.
Okay.
I've always had like kind of a man crush on Mark Gubizar.
Oh.
Okay.
When I was in 8th grade, I mailed him his baseball cards and asked him to sign them, and he mailed them back.
Oh.
And I've always been like,
Yeah.
I always remember that.
Yeah.
You know, and that to me, that's humble. I love that. Like, great. So I saw him. I went up to him and I said, "Mark," I said, "You don't know me, Matt Stewart, Fox 4 here in town. I got to tell you, sent you baseball cards. You signed me something." He goes, "Well, my dad told me at a young age," he goes, "fame doesn't last forever. So when people know you, you need to be nice to them and do nice things for them because this thing doesn't last forever. It'll go away." And I said, "That's awesome." And he goes, and it was just a great moment.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that is awesome.
just to let him know I appreciated him signing the cards and mailing
That's
them back
cool.
to me.
Right.
So a little starstruck there. You know, if it's a childhood
Yeah.
hero,
Yeah.
you get a little starstruck. But I think for me, it's like these are people.
Yeah.
You know, like if Taylor Swift walked in, it'd be cool. Hey, there's Taylor Swift. But
But you'd
she
be like,
gets
"Where's
treated-
Travis?"
Well, now, think about it from her perspective.
Oh yeah.
She gets treated like an object all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to use you so I can make friends or whatever. You know,
Right.
it's like, so I try to treat them like people.
Yeah.
Like try to talk to them. Like I'm not getting out my camera to take a picture. It's like, hey, tell me about you. Tell
Right.
you know, like let me get to know you.
Yeah.
And I think I think most celebrities appreciate that
Yeah.
if the effort is made. You know, as long as it's not forced.
Yeah.
But yeah, I typically don't get pretty starstruck with anyone anymore.
Okay. Yep. You like so that is a thing, sending a card to somebody and then they sign it and then you.
I mean, in the 80s it was.
But,
I
you
don't know
know,
about today.
It actually still is now. My nephew Jose, he's our executive producer of our show, and he gifted me a card of Warren Moon, my favorite quarterback.
Yeah.
And signed, and he said, "Yeah, Uncle, I sent this to Warren Moon 2 months ago. Gave him a little story that that he's your favorite quarterback, and he sent it back. So here you go."
Should I make you jealous right now?
Okay.
So 2 years ago when the Monarchs, the Kansas City Monarchs were ready to open their season.
Yes.
Warren Moon was out there with Christian Okoye.
Okoye. Yeah.
And I said, Warren, I'd like to interview you for this next segment. He's like, okay. I go.
So you've interviewed.
So I said, let's go down on the field and play catch because he had a
Matt!
glove.
All right.
So we're
I'm
playing.
really jealous.
We're playing catch, and he throws me the ball, and I say, I'm just playing catch with my best friend Warren Moon. I said that on air.
That's
and
cool.
then I interviewed Warren, and he was great. He was very, very kind.
Yeah.
But I'm not but I wasn't starstruck because now I know who Warren Moon is, and I know he was an amazing quarterback, especially in his time. But for someone like you, I know you again. Our childhood heroes.
Yes.
If we meet them, that's when you're starstruck. But if it's just someone who's just famous now, it's like, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, I have his Chiefs jersey hanging right outside the wall.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So I met Warren Moon at an airport. I've told this story so many times on this show. So I'll tell it again. I met him at an
He
airport.
gets starstruck.
Yeah.
I met him at an airport, and then he was coming home. He was still working for the organization for the Chiefs. He wasn't playing. He was still working though. Quarterback's coach, I think.
Okay.
And I was like, cool. I said, and then he says, tell you what, as soon as we're in the air, we can release our seatbelts. Come on back. I'll be sitting in the very back. Yep, I did that. Went back there. He signed my boarding pass. And
That's amazing.
so I have like 4 or 5.
And you sat there and talked with him?
For a little while.
He is really
but
nice.
He was
Just a
working
really
at
nice
the time.
guy.
Yeah, he was working at the
Okay.
time. But but I'm still sad because, of course, I was like, I didn't know what to ask him. So I said, Mr. Moon,
How do you throw a football?
do you how come you never played with the Cowboys?
Oh my
And
gosh.
you know what, Matt? He stopped what he was doing. He looked right up at me.
Yeah.
He looked up at me and said, "You will never see me in a Cowboys uniform." I'm like, "I'm sorry to bother you, sir. Thank you." And I went back to my seat. But he's still my favorite, though.
That's funny. That's
Yeah,
funny.
so
That's funny.
cool thing. And we have a picture and this and that. So
That's awesome.
anyway, yeah, it was cool. So let's get into you're an author. That word is so hard for me to say sometimes because I always say Arthur. Somehow there's another R in there somewhere. Anyway, so before we get into your books, what was the inspiration that got you into writing?
Well, I've always written
Okay.
since I was a kid.
Okay.
So even in like the second grade, I was on my mom's typewriter typing out a neighborhood
What's a
newspaper.
typewriter? No.
Right?
Nice.
With the white out and the ink, the ribbon.
Yes.
And so even growing up, I was writing short stories. I was reading a lot. I'm a voracious reader.
Oh, good.
I was reading Stephen King in the 4th grade.
Oh.
Don't judge my mom, but
Yeah.
Pet Cemetery had the cool cat on it. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm reading this.
Please, Matt, please tell me before we get it. Please tell me you read The Outsiders.
Oh, yeah. Oh, everyone's read The Outsiders.
okay,
Hello.
I thought. Okay, yeah. I read it in the 6th grade.
Oh,
so-
yeah. The
Okay, so-
Outsiders
Yes.
is mandatory reading.
Okay.
Yes.
So, but I love detective novels, so like Sherlock Holmes, and I was always reading all the time.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to write, and so I was writing short stories, and I was trying to write books, but it's hard because you start writing a book,
Yeah.
and then it gets really long, and then maybe you get bored, and then you lose interest, and then you stop doing it.
Yep.
So, when my wife was pregnant with our first child, let's just say that not everyone has always believed in me as a television reporter throughout my career. So there's been times when people have doubted me, and I've doubted myself, and I've been like, okay, maybe this isn't the job for me. What am I going to do? Well, you have a kid, and you realize, well, if I lose my job, I need to make money somehow, and I don't want to serve fries at McDonald's, no offense. So I was like, well, maybe I can write. So when my wife's pregnant, I started writing, and I wrote this novel. It's never been published.
Okay.
It's in my basement. I
Okay.
think it's really good, but it's a spiritual adventure novel. It talks about reincarnation. It's a little voodoo for a lot of people. So I'm like, okay, and I sent out some feelers to publishing houses. No one's interested. Sent in some contests. Got some good feedback. Put off to the side. Then I got a book called How to Write a Book.
Okay.
And it said, write about what you know. And I said, well, my Northwestern
Football?
experience
Yeah.
is pretty unique, right?
Yeah.
Walk on earning a full ride. Our team goes from the worst in the Big Ten to winning 2 Big Ten championships. So I wrote The Walk On. That was my first published book. And you still don't know. I spent, I would go nights in the basement. I would spend hours in the basement, type. finally finish it. I entered it into a contest, and it won for best sports nonfiction.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, they think I'm a good writer.
Mm-hmm.
And I started selling it, and I was selling it pretty well. And then I said, I'm going to write another book. I'm going to write a murder mystery making fun of TV news. The Man from New News was my second book. My favorite book, by the way, because I love making fun of TV news. And it's so funny.
Okay.
It's absurd funny. It's one of those where if you're not into like the Naked Gun type of comedy, you might not like it, but it's absurd. Like there's truth behind everything.
Yeah. Can we go ahead and add it was 5 stars?
Yeah.
Okay, we good.
They're all my books are 5 stars.
Oh, then all of them are. Yeah, let's give it up. Yeah.
I'm not selling it. If and I will tell you, I did have one book that ended up getting like 2 stars, and I don't talk about it. I don't sell it. It's back at home. And it's a good book, but it needs work.
Okay.
But that's why you put it in these contests. If it's a 5-star, they're saying this is a really good book. You should share it with others.
Oh,
And so that's the only books I sell are 5 stars. If it's 2-star, goes back in the pile. Work on it later.
Okay.
So then that was so well received and got 5 stars that I'm like, I want to do a time travel. I always want to do like I'm changing genres.
Yeah.
Not sports nonfiction
Yeah.
to murder mystery to time travel.
Okay, tell me there was a DeLorean involved.
No DeLorean.
No DeLorean. See,
okay.
do you see what behind you there?
There you go.
Right, the
light up thing.
That light up the.
Oh yeah.
What's it called? The flux
capacitor.
Yeah,
There you go.
Anyways, so I wrote the Trip in Time, which was it's a great book, great time travel adventure, 5 stars. People love it. So then there was this publisher out of St. Louis called Reedy Press, and they reached out and said, "Hey, we hire authors in towns to write books for us, and we hear you're an author. We'd love for you to write for us." And they write these books like Unique Eats and Eateries of whatever city you're in.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to Houston, they go to Chicago, they go to New York, and they find an author, and then they write the book and get the pictures, and the publisher does all the editing, the design work, the printing, and then what they do is they get the book out to all of the Barnes and Nobles, and then I as an author can buy it for half price, sell it for full price, and then I make the profits.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So, for instance, Unique Eats and Eateries in Kansas City, that sells for $27. When I buy it for $13 a piece, but I pay shipping. So it probably ends up costing me about $15 a book. I sell for $27, I make $12. Authors don't make a lot of money on their books.
Right.
But that ended up being their best selling Unique Eats in their entire folio.
Really?
So they were like, we want you to write another book because you did a really good job of writing this, selling it. And it was great. Everyone loves it. And it really focuses on the great restaurants of Kansas City. So I said, well, if I'm going to write another book, I want to write on the Royals. I'm a huge Royals fan. Been a Royals fan since I was a kid. And they're like, you sure? The Royals aren't very good right now. This is before they went to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I go, no, they're making it. They're going to turn it around. I just know they are.
We're talking 2014, 2015.
Well, this is I wrote the book in 2022.
Oh.
So this is back when they were really bad.
Oh, okay.
You know, Bobby Witt was just coming on the scene, but they didn't have the support.
Right.
And so I wrote the book and I put it together. Beautiful. In fact, one person said, this is the most beautiful Royals book I've ever seen. And I agree. They did an awesome job. You know, now I wrote it and I picked the pictures, but the design work, they hired someone from Sports Illustrated to design it for me.
Oh, okay.
So they designed it. It's hardcover. It's table. It's a beautiful book. Royals fans love it. And I made sure that I put a ton of stories that no one knows about. I didn't want it to be boring. You know, boring is bad. So that ended up selling really, really well. And then I'm like, okay, it's time for me to write for myself again. So I recently just published The Archangel, which is my latest book, which is the whole it's a spiritual adventure. So again, another genre. And really talking about, you know, what if your guardian angel came in human form and said, God needs you to save the world, and I'm going to guide you. And just talking about our spirituality, I think we've put that aside. And I think so many people have lost faith in God. And God's there. You know, it's one of those where, you know, we turn our backs to God, but God never turns off his light. The light's always there. And so I just wanted to inspire people to dig deeper into their faith. Whatever that faith is, I'm not judging. You could be Muslim, you could be Jewish, you can be Christian, you can be Buddhist or Hindu, you can be whatever. But dive into your faith, dive into God. You know, to me, it's the same God. Doesn't matter what we believe. The details are insignificant. Well, the details can be significant, but the details are different. The God is the same, right? It's not like there's a different God for every religion. There's one God, and He
Right.
loves us all. And so I just wanted to inspire people to reach into their faith again. And that's got 5 stars, been doing great. And it's in the contest, and I'll know in September if it ends up winning in its category. And there are publishers looking at the winners. So my hope is maybe a publisher might want to pick it up, like a national publisher, which would be
Okay.
amazing.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
Because then you could finally make some money off of your books.
I mean, I'm actually making better money probably selling it at farmers markets than
You
I am
are,
than I would with a publisher.
Oh, really?
Well,
Okay.
a publisher, the way a publisher works is they'll give you an advance. So they'll say, we're going to publish this. We're going to give you $1,000. And I'm just, this is random number. We're going to give you $1,000, but the first $1,000 in royalties that you make, we keep. That's in advance. We're giving you your profits ahead of time.
Yes, okay.
Then we keep the money, and then once it starts selling more than that, then we'll start giving you more money. So, for instance, Reedy Press, I get 10% of all the books that they sell.
Okay.
So they sell a book, but they're selling a book at cost. So let's say my Royals book, which is $20, they sell it to Kauffman Stadium. They sell 20 copies to Kauffman Stadium. I'm making $2 off of each book they sell, and they only sold 20, so I made $40. But if I go to a farmer's market, sell 2 Royals books, I've made $40 profit right there. And people love it. People love these books.
Yeah.
And so my wife and I are in the middle right now of writing a memoir about our cancer journey.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we're doing right now.
Together.
Yeah, together.
Okay.
So we're alternating voice every chapter. She does a chapter, then I do a chapter.
Okay.
And we're alternating past and present.
Uh-huh.
So the present is like from her diagnosis through my diagnosis. And then the past is like our childhood to meeting to having kids. And
Okay.
it kind of runs parallel.
Uh-huh.
So it's going to be a very interesting book. I was working on it today, actually. I was doing my high school chapter, talking about high school.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
you start talking about high school, and I'm like thinking about, well, I did write this today.
When is
what it
that due to? What is your timeline? Hoping to have that out.
I mean, it's on me. Because
Oh,
she's
okay.
done with her. She's done her first draft.
Okay.
So now I have to go through and do my stuff.
Okay.
And that's probably going to take, honestly, about 3 months.
Okay.
I don't want to rush it.
Uh-huh.
You try not to force it when you're writing. You just look for
let it
inspiration
flow.
and
Yeah.
just let it flow. And if I'm not feeling it, I just shut it down. I
Yeah.
say, I'm not feeling it today. We'll just try
Right.
again tomorrow.
Okay.
So, but it's exciting that we're writing a book together, and we're hopeful that maybe we can find an agent. Maybe we can find a publishing house to take this on.
Uh-huh.
Maybe make it a little more national than just Kansas City centric.
Okay.
You know, I think
Uh-huh.
a husband and wife, both with cancer,
Right,
with
right.
kids and navigating that.
Right.
I would think there might be a national interest in that. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Well, good luck. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck. Where do you spend your time writing? Do you have like
at
an
home? I have a
office?
desk. Yeah, we have an office. I have an office at home.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll sit at the office and type.
Okay.
I'm a pretty quick.
Typewriter still? You still using that old school type? Tick, 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 tick.
It's a computer now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a pretty quick. Like I can write. I go through things pretty quickly.
Oh,
I
okay.
write pretty quickly.
That's cool.
Yeah,
It's a long, but like you said, it's just a long process.
it's a long
right?
process. Yeah. And you want to, and then you reread it, and you want to make sure you add some things. You want it to be depth. You want it to be
Yeah.
inspirational.
Yeah.
Some things just aren't,
And I'm sure there's sometimes you just read something you're like, nah, let's just take
Right.
that out, right?
and just delete it all
Delete
and
it.
write something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The family help you out in any ways?
I'm the only writer in my family, so no.
Nobody, you haven't inspired any of your kids to write?
No. My mom is a reader, so my mom reads all of my books, and she gives me ideas and, hey, you misspelled this, or you did this
Oh,
wrong.
okay.
Or so
Yeah.
my mom is my editor,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
and she reads a ton, so she's
Yeah.
great. And then my wife is also my editor. Mm-hmm. Now, for this book with both of us, we were just talking. My mom will be one editor, but we'll need a second editor to go through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really cool to be doing something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. You need a book about the family.
I mean, the family's in it. We're
Well,
talking about the
it's-
family
No,
in it.
I'm talking about like all the memories that we just talked about today. You
His own
maybe,
childhood.
maybe
Those will be in
maybe-
there.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
all of them.
No.
Not my favorite cartoon.
Not nor the hammer to the head.
I did put the hammer of the head in there, actually. Yeah, that's why I was thinking about it.
Okay.
But a lot of the memories we talked about today will be in the book.
Oh, okay.
Because part of it is people need to get to know me.
Yes.
And they need to get to know Chrissy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can't just say, hey, Chrissy got cancer. This would happen. Matt got cancer. This would happen. It's, hey, while Chrissy's dealing with cancer, now let's talk about a little bit about us.
Mm-hmm.
Where do we come from? What are our families like? What was it like? Why are we the way we are today?
Yeah.
So a lot of those stories will be in there. Not all of them, but a lot
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
No.
Yeah. So, I hope you don't mind me asking this, but the journey through your cancer, I mean, your wife had it first,
Yep.
and then,
Than me. She was diagnosed almost 4 years ago.
okay.
Oh, okay.
October of 2021, she was diagnosed.
Okay.
What type of cancer is this?
Angiosarcoma.
Angiosarcoma.
It's
Okay.
very rare. It's
Okay.
very aggressive. So put it this way. 1% of all cancers are sarcomas.
Okay.
1% of all sarcomas are angiosarcomas.
Oh,
And
wow.
1% of all angiosarcomas stem from the ovary.
Okay.
So it was like a 1 in a billion. She's like 1 in a billion
Wow.
to get this cancer where she got it. She got it in her ovary.
Mm-hmm.
Her stomach, her abdomen started getting extended in September of 21. And she was like, she looked pregnant.
Yeah.
She's like, I know I'm not pregnant. I know what's going on. And they did a CT scan. They found a big mass.
Mm.
So she went to surgery. We were hoping it wasn't cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up being cancer. It was an ovarian cyst that just, a dermoid cyst that took control of her abdomen. And so she got on chemo. It disappeared for a while. Then she went off chemo. Then it came back. Then she went on a tougher chemo where she was in the hospital for 5 straight days, once every 3 weeks. And then it went away again. And now she's on a maintenance chemo. So she does a chemo once every 4 weeks. If she were to stop chemo, our fear is the cancer
Probably
would
come back.
and it grows so fast, like days.
Oh,
Like
wow.
you wake up and all of a sudden, boom, your stomach's just
Oh.
pushed out.
Wow.
Okay.
So it's scary.
So this might be for the rest of her life trying to take
It will be for the
maintenance.
rest of her life. Yeah. Because, I mean, it's such a rare cancer. There's very little research on it.
Uh-huh.
So she has angiosarcoma, and then I have colorectal cancer. So mine's more mainstream. Mine they've done a lot of research on. Mine is very slow growing, which is good.
Okay.
So it's not like I wake up and poof, there's cancer all over my body. Like I get scans every 3 months, and it went from 1.4 to 1.5 centimeters. It's growing. That's how slow it's growing.
Okay.
So I will probably be on chemo as well the rest of my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just to keep it at bay.
Okay.
But what kind of chemo? I mean, that's all up. There's new research coming out. So I'm staying optimistic. For Chrissy, the lifespan after diagnosis is 18 to 36 months. She's already past that.
Yeah. Okay.
For me, when you hit 5 years, the percentage of survivors goes really down to single digits. So I'm 50. I'm hoping I can live to be 70, right?
Right.
I mean, I'm hoping for the best.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And I've got a great doctor, great medical team, and we've got a great plan. And my body's responding to the chemo, and that's the big thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Cancer grows, they throw something at it, and it works. And
Okay.
the
Yeah.
cancer goes away.
Yeah.
Great. So I have radiation coming up next week. 5 straight days of radiation. I've got these 3 stubborn tumors in my lungs that refuse to die.
Oh.
So I'm going to go into radiation. I'll take my shirt off. I'll lay on this slab, and they've got this laser, and it'll be, and they've tattooed my chest, so they know exactly how to line it up. It's just a little dot. It's not a big tattoo. It's just a little dot.
Uh-huh.
But they can line it up,
Yeah.
and then they know exactly where the tumor is, and then they'll just destroy those 3 tumors, and then they won't grow anymore, and they'll be gone.
Okay.
And then essentially I say cancer free because I'm not. I mean, the cancer's still there, but I won't have any tumors or any known tumors.
Okay.
So they can keep an eye on it. Then I'll stay on chemo. We'll keep doing the scans. And then if they're like, hey, you got a little growth in your lung. Okay, let's go radiate it again.
Okay.
That's the rest of my life, basically.
Okay.
So it sucks, but,
Yeah.
Well,
what's the alternative?
Right.
I'm alive, so there you go.
Yep.
Well, just know that, the power of prayer also helps.
For sure.
I'm
Yeah.
sure there's
Faith is playing a big part
We're
in
all
all
out
this.
there,
Yep.
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 Yeah.
I know because last time we saw you was down at the farmer's market, and you said that was one of your weekends that you felt good because you didn't have your chemo,
Right.
and so
Yep.
you have your good weekends and then your
Bad weekends.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I had chemo Friday, so this is last. But I'll be in Independence this Saturday because it's a non-chemo weekend.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, if you want to put it out there, let the people know where you're going to be. That way,
Yeah, I'll be at the
Are you
Independence
hitting
Farmers Market. So I hit different farmers markets
okay.
every week or every other weekend.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be Independence this Saturday, and then August I've got a couple, and September, October. Like I'm just trying to
And
just a couple a month.
you will be back
Okay.
here in the Merriam one soon.
Probably not till next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that was my one time this summer that I was at Marion.
And we got so lucky then to be able to
I
run into you
know
on
that you were
day.
there. I'm glad you were there that
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely want to check out your Royals book.
Yeah.
I'm so interested in that.
You'd love it.
Yeah. So going back to the book, so you talk about the 80. Do you go back to the 80 World Series?
Oh
or
yeah.
80?
No, I go back to like the Athletics.
Oh wow.
This is the whole history of baseball in Kansas
History of
City.
baseball. Okay.
By the way, I should probably say it right.
Is there a lot of pictures?
Oh, a picture on every page.
Yes, that's my
Picture
kind
on
of
every
book, Matt.
page.
He's
That's
a
my
picture
kind.
book person.
Yeah.
I want
Lots of
it to
pictures.
look like
Lots of
a
pictures.
yearbook, kind of like you.
If you go to mattstewartbooks.com,
Okay.
because it's free shipping.
That's
so
you camera right there.
yeah, right. mattstewartbooks.com, but it's free shipping, and I sign every book that I send out, so you'll get a signed copy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's good. The Royals book's got tons of pictures. Like every page has a picture, and I picked all the pictures. I picked good pictures.
Okay.
I made sure it was good pictures.
Nice. Yeah. Bo Jackson stories.
Oh yeah, lots of Bo Jackson stories.
George Brett.
Oh, all of them.
Yeah.
You name it, it's there.
So were you following the Royals back when you were younger then?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Since okay.
I got a name.
Okay.
Once a kid.
Chico Lean.
Okay, he's not in there.
Oh, I got you. Stop. See, and I only bring up Chico Lean. You remember Jose Lean, right? Chico Lean?
No.
No.
So he played second base. God, I can't. It was in the mid '90s. He's big time with the Pittsburgh Pirates,
Okay.
and I was a Pirates fan.
Okay.
You know, Bobby Bonilla,
Oh sure.
Barry Bonds,
Yep.
and I think Dykstra might have been on that team, and of course Chico. They call him Chico Lean, Jose Lean, and he became a Royal later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he might have finished his career here,
Yeah.
and I was so excited. So going back to Starstruck, I was at Oak Park Mall one day during lunch, and I saw him in like a Foot Locker. So I saw him, and I was with a cousin of mine, and I said, "Stay here, keep an eye on him." I don't even think we have phones. I said, "I'll get back to you. I'm gonna go look for his card. I need a card. I want a card signed by Chico Lean." So there was one of the stores there. They sold cards, and I went in there. I need a Jose Lean, Chico Lean, Royals, Pirates. I don't care. They're like, "Why?" I said, "Because he's
5
here.
cents.
He's here. I know, right? I probably paid really cheap, 75 cents. I think I paid for it. And so I bought the card, and I ran all the way back to Foot Locker.
He signed it for you?
No, he wasn't in Foot Locker. He was in another store. So we were looking, and I told my cousin, I said, "Where's he at?" I lost him. I said,
man.
So there we are running through stores
Right.
find him. So I go back there, and I was kind of weird. I didn't know how to ask him for an autograph. And finally I said, "Chico," and he's like, looking like, who out here is going to call me Chico?
Right.
You know, he sees me, and I said, "Señor Lean," I said, "Autograph, por favor," you know, and oh yeah. Oh, his wife was so mad. His wife got mad.
Why?
Because I guess I was bothering them.
Oh,
It was
stop.
I know, right? It was their time, and
So what?
and I remember their little daughter she was like, "Mommy, mommy." I'm just
I'm sure you were
asking-
respectful.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
very respectful.
No big
You know,
deal.
if he could, and yeah, he signed it for me, and
Okay.
it's here somewhere. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's
love
pretty
it.
cool. Yeah, I even had Kelly Goodburn. Do you know who Kelly Goodburn is? He punted for the Chiefs in the 90s. He went to the Super Bowl with the Redskins at the time
Okay.
in 91, and they won the Super Bowl. They beat the Bills. That was the first Bills loss in that
Okay, yeah, and the 4 straight
yeah.
losses.
And yeah, he came in, and I think it's right behind that microphone up there. I believe there's.
There's
You
a
see it?
card.
I do see it.
Yeah, so he came in. He came in studio, and so we knew him through his sons. His sons both went to Shawnee Mission North,
Okay.
Yeah.
so that's how
Okay.
that's how I knew him. So we got him in studio, told some great Chiefs stories, and
Awesome.
he's a red coater as well.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he's still part of the organization.
That's awesome.
But he was fun to have in here. But anyway, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But all right, man, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm sure you got things going on.
He's got some writing to do,
Yeah.
maybe some sleeping to do.
Right. I got to
know,
wake up
right.
at 2 a.m.
I
for work.
know, right?
Yes.
You'll be like, damn, the podcast had me up all day. No, but yeah, truly appreciate you being here.
Well, thanks for
taking the
having me.
time.
This was fun. Yeah, this
so,
is
okay,
great.
so before we end, I have Matt's 14 favorites. Okay, so we could just run through these.
14 favorites?
Yeah, they go pretty easy. Favorite barbecue spot?
Probably Joe's.
Joe's Barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to try Smoked Crab Barbecue.
If you haven't tried it
If
yet.
you haven't tried it,
Okay.
try them. They are set up at Kauffman Stadium,
Uh-huh.
and during the football season, they're at Arrowhead as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kate
Give 'em a try.
Colson, yeah, give them a try. Yeah, it's
All right.
really good stuff. Your favorite actor? John Travolta, right? don't do
Honestly,
that to me.
Cary
No.
Grant.
Oh wow.
Cary Grant. I'm going way back. Cary
Yeah.
Grant. North by
Okay.
Northwest.
Oh,
My favorite
see?
movie.
Yeah, okay. Favorite song?
Ooh, probably You're the Best
I appreciate that.
from the Karate Kid.
Oh, I thought you were
You're the best around.
Nothing ever gonna keep you down. Yeah, that's right. Let's go. Who sings that?
Oh my gosh, it's Joe Piscopo.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Joe Piscopo sings that, believe it or not.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fact
It's a
check
great
that.
song. I was thinking about
That's
it
right.
the other day. Like, that's a song I never get sick of singing.
Okay, that's like me with Eddie Murphy and Party All the Time.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, another actor. Sounds good. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Ooh, probably chocolate chip caramel.
Oh,
Cookie dough.
Ooh.
wow. Just
Chocolate chip caramel cookie dough.
they sell that,
Oh, yeah.
or do you
Ben
make
and
it?
Jerry's.
Oh, really?
and Jerry's,
Oh, Ben and Jerry's.
okay.
They make it all. Favorite cereal?
Ooh, favorite cereal. Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you sit there with your bowl of cereal watching cartoons. That's what I
Right.
think about.
It
Yeah.
was Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes.
Favorite color?
Purple. What cats?
Yeah.
I mean, Northwestern, not K-State people. Come on.
Chris, we're gonna edit that part out. All right. Favorite sport to play?
Football, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Sport to watch?
Baseball.
Yeah.
I love watching baseball.
Yeah.
I love the
me
mental
from
part of the
Omaha, I
game.
think, too. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what
The
are
strategy.
Yeah, like with the pitcher, is he going to throw a fastball or a changeup or a curveball? Or I mean, it's just fun to watch.
Yeah. Do you go to a lot of Royals games now when you get a chance?
I watch
Just watch
every
them at home?
Royals game, but
Yeah.
I get to a few every year.
Okay.
It's a long. I mean, I live in Lenexa, so it's a little bit of a drive, and waking up at 2 a.m. You know, it's hard
Yeah.
to get to a lot of games.
Okay. Your favorite interview that you had?
You.
Oh, thank you.
That was easy.
Yeah, thanks. Favorite podcast to listen to? Do you listen to much podcasts?
I don't.
Okay.
My boys listen to like Joe Rogan all the time
Okay.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say. I mean, would be my favorite podcast.
thank you, Matt.
Because I'm on it, obviously. The Modcast, the Big Modcast.
Big
Yeah.
Marcus, thank
Andrew,
you.
he asked that question to everyone.
Smart man.
Favorite season?
Ooh, probably spring.
Okay.
I like spring because it's warmer.
Yeah.
But you can sit on the porch and drink your coffee.
Yeah.
My wife loves the fall, but to me, the fall is when everything dies.
Right.
I like
Yeah.
the spring because
True.
everything's
Starts-
growing.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but she likes when everything's starting to turn red. The trees are red. and
Yes.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
It is
that's
pretty.
cool. It is. Favorite series on TV?
Ooh. It's weird because we don't watch TV like we used to, right?
Yeah. Right.
I mean, now it's like you're watching different kinds of streaming
All the
networks.
streaming,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
my wife and I just finished Andor, and that was really good.
Okay.
So now we're watching all the Star Wars movies from
Oh wow.
4, 5, 6 on.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
so we're on 7 right now.
So
but-
did you? So okay. Earlier you said Star Wars figures. So were you a Star Wars fanatic back in the day and just kept?
No, my wife is more of a Star Wars fanatic,
okay.
but I like Star Wars.
Okay, so then you're the one that asked her questions. Who's this and
Right.
who's that?
I'd probably go Star Trek over Star Wars if I had to pick.
Would you?
I loved Star
Did
Trek,
You? I
yeah.
could not do Star Trek.
I know.
Yeah, I love the
Neither could
movies.
I.
The movies too were really good. I wish they had more of those.
Yeah. And your favorite Kansas City Royal of all time?
Bo Jackson for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Mark Gubizar, because I told
Right.
Oh,
you,
that's
Yeah.
right.
but,
That's right. Yeah.
but Bo Jackson was just so much fun to watch growing up.
Yeah, he was.
He's amazing.
Who's better, Deion Sanders or Bo Jackson?
Bo Jackson, hello. 100%.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end it on that. Yeah. Well, Matt, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having
it.
me. It's great. This is
Yeah.
fun.
I hope you had a good time because I know we did.
Good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had a good time. Thank you.
So we got to keep our memories right. Got to keep them. We got to share them.
That's right.
So hopefully we were able to bring up some memories that you're like, oh yeah, I forgot I did this.
You
I that."
did. That's all about the podcast, right? That
Yeah.
ability to really dig deep, dive
Yeah.
deep.
There you go.
Your
Yeah.
favorite cartoon growing up. Whoa, what? I didn't even think about that.
So that's what we keep talking about. Because like my mom and we have dementia, in the family, and it's like if we don't talk about those memories,
Right.
we're gonna lose
You're
those
gonna forget 'em,
memories.
yeah.
So to us, it's important, to try to talk about the past and kind of keep that, bring it up. But
I love it.
so yeah, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So before we leave, is there any your social media and you want to put out there? Instagram?
I mean,
anything?
if people just want to go to mattstewartbooks.com,
Okay.
learn more about my books. Social media, I'm on Facebook, matt.stewart.4, like Fox 4, really
Yeah,
easy.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can follow me there. That's where we kind of follow, I kind of post about my cancer journey and my books and everything going on.
Yeah.
So that's the best way to do it.
Cool.
So
Cool. All right. Cool. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank
This
you.
was fun. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the Big Modcast. Until next week, adios.
bye.